हेलो हेलो। सर, जहाँ सर आवाज आ रही है मेरी? बोल रहा हूँ सर मैं।
बड़े हर्ष का विषय है कि हमारे आज के कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अतिथि प्रोफेसर रमेश चंद, सदस्य नीति आयोग, हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथि डॉक्टर डी के यादव जी, उप महानिदेशक फसल विज्ञान, भारतीय कृषि अनुसंधान परिषद, संस्थान के निदेशक डॉक्टर सी एच श्रीनिवास राव जी, संस्थान के संयुक्त निदेशक प्रसाद डॉक्टर आर एन पटारिया जी हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं। हम सभी विशिष्ट अतिथियों से निवेदन करते हैं कि वे हमारे साथ मंच पर जुड़ें। हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं प्रोफेसर रमेश चंद, सदस्य नीति आयोग, हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि, विशिष्ट अतिथि डॉक्टर डी के यादव जी, उप महानिदेशक फसल विज्ञान, संस्थान के निदेशक डॉक्टर सी एच श्रीनिवास राव जी, संस्थान के संयुक्त निदेशक प्रसार डॉक्टर आर एन पटारिया जी। मित्रों, हमारे महान देश की परंपरा रही है कि हम अपना हर शुभ कार्य दीप प्रज्वलन से करते हैं। मैं मंच पर उपस्थित हमारे आज के स्थापना दिवस व्याख्यान के वक्ता एवं मुख्य अतिथि डॉक्टर रमेश चंद जी, विशिष्ट अतिथि डॉक्टर डी के यादव जी, संस्थान के निदेशक डॉक्टर सी एच श्रीनिवास राव जी एवं संयुक्त निदेशक प्रसार डॉक्टर आर एन पटारिया जी से अनुरोध करूंगा कि दीप प्रज्वलन कर कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ करें। शुभम करोति कल्याणम आरोग्यम धन संपदा शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशाय दीपः ज्योति नमोस्तुते। जिस प्रकार आज का यह दीप जगमगा रहा है, उसी प्रकार हमारे संस्थान की ज्योति हमेशा जगमगाती रहे। इस संस्थान से उभरने वाला प्रकाश भारत ही नहीं वरन पूरे विश्व में फैले, हम सब यही कामना करते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अब मैं संस्थान के पीजी एसएसयू के छात्रों को सरस्वती वंदना हेतु आमंत्रित करता हूं।
जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी, नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी, शरणं ते गच्छाम्यहम्। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवन धन्या, त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवन धन्या, सुरमुनि वंदित चरणा, नवरस मधुरा कविता मुखड़ा, नवरस मधुरा कविता मुखड़ा, स्मित रुचि रुचिरा भरणा। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। आसीना भव मानस हंसे, आसीना भव मानस हंसे, कुंद तुहिन शशि धवले, हर जड़तां कुरु बोधि विकासम, हर जड़तां कुरु बोधि विकासम, श्रित पंकज तनु विमले। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। प्रणमाम्यहम् 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 प्रणमाम्यहम्।
माँ सरस्वती की असीम अनुकंपा हम सब पर, हमारे संस्थान पर हमेशा बनी रहे। हमारे महान भारत की एक और परंपरा है कि हम हमारे बीच पधारे अतिथियों एवं विद्वज्जनों का हृदय से हमेशा स्वागत करते हैं। मैं हमारे संस्थान के निदेशक डॉक्टर CS श्रीनिवास राव जी से अनुरोध करूंगा कि हमारे मुख्य अतिथि एवं स्थापना दिवस अभिभाषण के वक्ता डॉक्टर रमेश चंद जी को पुष्पगुच्छ भेंट कर हमारा प्रेम, हमारा आभार उनके प्रति व्यक्त करें। पुनः निवेदन करूंगा डॉक्टर CS श्रीनिवास राव जी से कि हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथि डॉक्टर DK यादव जी, उप महानिदेशक फसल विज्ञान को पुष्पगुच्छ भेंट कर हमारा प्रेम, हमारा आभार उनके प्रति व्यक्त करें। मैं निवेदन करूंगा संस्थान के संयुक्त निदेशक प्रसाद डॉक्टर RN पटारिया जी से कि हमारे मार्गदर्शक डॉक्टर CS श्रीनिवास राव जी, निदेशक पूसा संस्थान को पुष्पगुच्छ भेंट कर हमारा प्रेम, हमारा आभार उनके प्रति व्यक्त करें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। आजादी के बाद जब खाद्यान्न का संकट उभरा था, जब भूखे बच्चों को सरपट भूखे सोते देख मुरझाया हर मां का मुखड़ा था, तब इसी भूमि से डॉक्टर MS स्वामीनाथन जी ने इतिहास का रुख मोड़ा था। बौनी एवं अर्धबौनी किस्मों से हमें हरित क्रांति से जोड़ा था। उसी स्वर्णिम इतिहास की छिति एवं थाती ले यह संस्थान निरंतर बढ़ता है। किसानों के भाग्य जगाने अनुसंधान के नए आयाम गढ़ता है। पूसा बासमती की तरह महकता है, पूसा अल्पना की तरह खिलता है। मल्लिका आम्रपानी का रस समेटे, पूसा सरसों का रंग लपेटे, यह हम सबके दिलों में धड़कता है, यह हम सबके दिलों में धड़कता है। आप सभी को पूसा संस्थान के स्थापना दिवस के अवसर पर बहुत बहुत बधाई, हार्दिक अभिनंदन। आज का दिन गौरव का दिन है, उत्साह का दिन है। आज का दिन यह एहसास करने का दिन है कि हम उस संस्थान में कार्यरत हैं जिस संस्थान से भारत रत्न डॉक्टर MS स्वामीनाथन जी, पद्म भूषण डॉक्टर VL चोपड़ा जी, पद्म भूषण डॉक्टर RS परोड़ा जी, पद्म विभूषण डॉक्टर PV पाल जी, पद्म विभूषण डॉक्टर RB सिंह जैसे महानायकों की कर्मस्थली रहा है। हृदय धड़कता है, रुधिर चमकता है, मस्तक ऊंचा होता है जब हम महसूस करते हैं कि हम उस संस्थान से जुड़े हैं जिसने विश्व को 4 विश्व खाद्य पुरस्कार विजेता भी दिए हैं। इतिहास बदला है, करवट बदली है, रुख बदली है और हमारे हृदय में धड़कता है हमारा संस्थान। आप सभी को पुनः बहुत बहुत बधाई। मैं संस्थान के निदेशक डॉक्टर CS श्रीनिवास राव जी को स्वागत अभिभाषण हेतु संस्थान की महत्वपूर्ण उपलब्धियों को हम सबसे साझा करने हेतु मंच पर आमंत्रित करता हूं। प्लीज सर।
Good morning, everyone, and sabko pranam, and all the guests here, and our IARI family members, and particularly Professor Ramesh Chand Saab. Thank you for accepting our invitation and always mentoring us IARI as well as including many of us, including me. And also Dr. Yadava, who is a strong backbone for IARI in terms of all the aspects. Thank you very much, Dr. Yadava. Despite of your several meetings, you have come here. And I take it's a proud privilege to welcome all the great leaders, my mentors, my teachers here, Professor RB Singh Saab, Anupam Saab, and Dr. Singh, Dr. Ravinder, Dr. AK Singh Saab, and Dr. Naveen, and my former colleague, of course, Dr. AK Singh, Dr. Akha, and our family members of IARI, not only scientists, admin, technical, finance, supporting staff, even outsourcing staff. सबको मेरी तरफ से धन्यवाद, सबको मुबारक हो. This is 120th Foundation Day of IARI, the PUSA, the great institute. Let us give, I think, best to the society through IARI. I'm sure, I think, the zeal which we have been working and the contributions of IARI, which made significantly to the nation, I think we will together take forward and continue to serve the Indian farmers. So, contrary to my speech this year, I have made my presentation how our 120 years of glorious history of IARI and taking forward that where we stand and where we want to reach, and also what are the innovations which are required for our future commitments. So let me take, I have PPT. let me make a brief next 15 minutes of presentation. These are the achievements for last 1 year, and need not to tell about IRI and IRI contributions for Indian agriculture in terms of food security, nutrition, alleviating poverty, enhancing human health and livelihoods. I think IRI is synonymous because these are the seeds of green revolutions happened in this holy soil. And taking forward how we have contributed, this is the very important, the two historic days of Indian agriculture is that when foundation stone was laid at Pusa Samastipur, and also when it shifted to in IRI New Delhi in 1936. These are the in fact glorious moments for Indian agriculture sector. And if you take forward, of course, how the glorious history of IRI through which we have passed through 120 years is a depiction which really make us very proud to stand in front of you, particularly for me to make this presentation. You know, when IRI scientists Pusa started in Samastipur, Bihar, how our IRI Pusa scientists are working their old laboratories and how our people started contributing. Then it has moved, of course, because of some issues and how the past history depicted here, and finally we have taken these are some of the moved to the IRI New Delhi. Then if you take that IRI New Delhi, I think it is now we all celebrated the IRI library. And you can see that this is the picture, perhaps I have shared with Ramesh Chandji, which we have made our Convocation Day. Then, if we take forward, then within IRI, there is a glorious history that 1952, one picture, and 1965 Convocation, and 1999 Convocation, where Dr. Professor R.B. Singh Saab was the director there. Then, we move see that always at this opportunity, I would like to thank each one of all the farmer directors, farmer colleagues, farmer deans, farmer staffs, without who have made foundation to IRI. I think based on that, we are taking forward and nurturing ahead. Taking the first director of and Coventry to the, I will not be taking pictures, and Dr. Coventry to Joshi Saab. Then next picture, Swaminathan, of course, Dr. A.K. Singh Saab. Then I think these people, I think we want to remember on these days their contributions, in fact, which made us as a foundation to these important institutions. It's not only food security. Very often people that Indian food security. I personally feel that IRI has contributed immensely to the human nutrition and hunger reduction. In fact, we have to celebrate it's not only food security, human nutrition contributions of IRI, which people in terms of Food Security Act, in terms of, in fact, how many countries we are providing free food, and also agri-exports. Then if you're taking forward, for last 1 year contributions, if I see that last 24-25, we have released 25 varieties, 14 makka ka, 5 gehu ka, 1 chana ka, 1 arhar ka, 1 moong bean ka, 1 mustard ka. I think these varieties, some of the products were released on the IRI Convocation Day, and taking forward a proud moment for IRI, where Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, he has visited our experimental fields and also interacted with the scientists, interacted with the farmers on the spot, and also that these varieties, 109 varieties, out of 109 varieties, 13 are IRI varieties. These are all climate resilient varieties and also biofortified varieties. So, taking forward, in fact, seed production, one of the indications for our success, you can see that it's not only cereals, pulses, oil seeds, flowers and vegetables. Total, in fact, our contribution is immense, which I will present that where IRI seed contributions. And huge revenue is being generated out of this IRI seed production. You can see that it is a very proud moment for IRI when we tell about 95% of basmati is ours and around 41% of wheat is ours. Our 24% of lentil is from here and around 21% from Indian mustard and 43% from Indian pearl millet, taking some of the examples which we are making here. Then recently we got a very big project and Bill Gates visited, in fact in IRI, he spent around 2.5 hours. We have mega projects in genome, editing and always and also water related projects. I think which IRI really need to celebrate, and we have some MOUs. And also he has visited with the latest technologies, in fact drone with the help of our engineering division of IRI. And then it's not only that we always see that Pusa seed when we are very proud about IRI Pusa seed, but all other divisions also equally contributing to support the seed system. For example, if you take, of course, I have indicated few divisions, but all the divisions are contributing directly or indirectly to sustain the seed, to bridge the yield gaps, to improve the production and productivity, and also value addition and processing. Let me take few examples. Microbiology. We all know that the challenges of 300 million tons of crop residue is a field burn, and Pusa decomposer is contributing towards that. Post-harvest technology, in fact, it is antioxidant Pusa black garlic, and entomology, the kits, and pathology, and this is the patented technology. Indoor, it's not only IRI headquarters, regional center. They have released 3 varieties, commercialized, 35 MOUs have been done. Agronomy division, integrated farming system, subsurface drainage technology, and water technology center, in fact, wastewater treatment model of IRI, which we wanted to take up forward to the many municipalities, because we believe IRI is water is the very, very scarce commodity in future after 5 to 10 years, and country has to prepare based on the recent experience of Chennai and Bangalore and other Delhi water crisis. And taking forward, I think we are very proud. In fact, this slide shows that how stakeholders are looking forward for IRI for that various research projects. We believe, and we are doing best in research, best in education, best in extension, best in policy, best in agri-innovation, agri-startup. This underlines that how many external projects we have, 209 external projects, equivalent to 270 crores budget. And this is the, in fact, this is 0.5 average if I compute per each scientist of the project of external project, and 60 lakhs of each scientist. By all means, of course, we need not to compare any other ICR institute being a mother of all ICR institute, but even many other CSRI, Indian Council of Medical Research, these external projects of this amount of 70-80 lakhs, average is in fact very, very high level. And besides that, thanks to ICR system, we have ECRI projects, we have network project equivalent to 550 crores worth of external project beside our core funding. So that really makes that momentum together. I am very happy to announce Division of Agronomy. In fact, last 2-3 months, we are really seeing that how CSR, they wanted to collaborate with IRI, taking and nurturing that innovation. In fact, we are moving to the divisional level industry meets, and a lot of CSR funding is coming. Just to put one example, around 41 crores came from Suzuki India for Division of Agronomy, and another project of OCP India Limited 1.2 crores, 1.65 crores, of course, it's Uttar Pradesh Council. Similarly, many other projects are coming up. So just to indicate one division success story, how we are moving CSR funding in future for research, education, extension system. This is the overall budget. Of course, Dr. Yadava is sitting with so much stress. In fact, 20 days back, 1 month back, in fact, our ICR system asked Dr. Yadava, because crop science division is one of the biggest division, and any budget utilization should be, crop science division is the biggest indicator. So Dr. Yadava was called by FA madam, all the senior officials 1 month, 1.5 months back. In fact, we were very, in fact, not comfortable zone. He has deep worry how our larger institutes, in fact, we are. So now I think he is very, very happy. Yesterday up to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, all our thanks to entire IARI family, admin, finance, and all the head of the divisions, professors, and all the staff members. We had last, Dr. Saab, in fact, last 3 months we had 52 budget utilization meetings. Every day it was monitored and made it 100% budget utilization. It's not only IRI Delhi, IRI Jharkhand was also first time 100% budget utilization. So you can see that how much revenue we are getting that out of this. And you can see that technology licensing. You can see by all matters, IRI is moving technology licensing. Tell to that our Pusa Krishi, in fact, they are doing wonderful activities. In fact, you can see that by all means we are very high in the recent years. You can see that we are very proud, in fact. IRI scientists are the great, in fact, lot of innovations. I can see that we published last year 928 research papers, but more than 60% is a more than 8 NOS impact. I will show some of the papers which, in fact, 20 out of 20 NOS impact, many papers. I think we should improve further. In fact, there is no saturation level. Always there is a scope in terms of training, in terms of publication, in terms of best research and best students which we produce. Taking forward the technology commercialization, you can see that it's a very good 216 industry partners, and revenue generation is 5.1 crores by copyrights, and how our people are working through Pusa Krishi. Last year we have supported, sir, Ramesh Saab, in fact, he was discussing how agri startup innovations now. Last year only we supported 45 agri startup through Pusa Krishi, and we will see that number, and we will reach to all the ecosystem, which are the priorities for the country, priorities for the Indian agriculture and food systems further. Then taking forward, this is the overall portfolio of agri startup ecosystem by IRI Pusa, and we very proud. It's not only research, publications, and it is also taking forward technology transfer. We have celebrated, we all know that Honorable, many of you are the part of that Pusa Krishi Vijnana Mela, and Honorable Minister is interacted with the farmers, with the various seeds, various live demonstrations, various products of IRI, and also taking forward that more than, in fact, 1 lakh stakeholders visited. It's a very proud moment for IRI, that where we hosted 100 stakeholders of, it's not only farmers, not only researchers, not only students, not only industries, private partners. It was a great appreciative point where we have done. Sir, I was, in fact, Ramesh Chandji was asking that how that our technologies are taken, in fact, visited and reviewed in the field conditions. Our division of genetics, in fact, recently we have visited to all the varieties plots, and really we invited all the divisions, because some cases we need to go for interdisciplinary research. When we are working with drought-tolerant varieties, when we are working with nutrition enriched biofortified, we want multidisciplinary research. So we have invited other disciplines, and take Dr. Gopal has invited all the people, subsequently lot of interaction. Taking for these are the pictures which shows to the vegetable field day. Similarly, we have done vegetable plots, and similarly other field days were organized, and to showcase that what is the breeding material we have, what are the varieties we want, what are the suggestions we would like to from not only other divisions, other stakeholders. That is the endeavor. Perhaps we have to see that the product which is coming from IRI is the best and sustainable for longer period. Taking forward that visitor cell, in fact, we are very happy to host large number of students, large number of farmers, large number of other stakeholders to the IRI. In fact, that is a very, we take. It's not only that. I was told that, of course, a few things I have visited. How many, every week, average some international delegation is coming up. And you can see that around more than 50 international delegations are coming. We are very proud to say that Indian agriculture success story, through IRI success story, we want to present to the whole world community. That is. Then at the same time, besides sectional projects, we have theme-based projects. These are the number of projects. Of course, we will be, these are the very proud that IRI Alumni Association is a functional. Many of you are the associated in this function. Besides that, we have organized Alumni Association, organized many important lectures which really help IRI faculty, IRI scientists, students, all the stakeholders. Then we have signed a large number of MOUs, and also we will take forward these MOU signing, and we will make these MOU signing, Dr. Yadava, we will make these MOUs a functional MOUs rather than simply MOUs taking. Then taking forward, this is the thing, just a glimpses how our IRI scientists are publishing papers from 10 to 15 to 20 NAS impact papers. And these are some glimpses of IRI convocation, that is the 63rd convocation, where Honorable Minister Sri Shivraj Singh Chauhanji attended online, and our both Honorable Minister and Chaudhary Saab and Thakur Saab were in fact in presence. They were here, and they have given to the degrees to all the people, all the boys and girls who have received the degrees. Despite of many challenges, Thakur Saab he stood up, and he tried to give all the students. And these are some of the pictures. Of course, sir, this is the one innovation which I was sharing with other colleagues. After receiving gold medals and ICR awards, we have felicitated in presence of all our head of the divisions and professors, head of the divisions and professors in most famous IRI auditorium. So these are the youngsters where these are the award winners and gold medalists. And after a couple of years, sir, we started procession. We love when, in fact, it's the old tradition of IRI convocation procession. We love, we enjoy, we really remember that day, and we will wait for that day. And for procession started, and at the same time, these are the IRI student awards and gold medals. We are very proud. Sir, taking forward, where in ARS, once upon a time when I was a student at IRI becomes synonymous to ARS. It means that all IRI students get ARS clearance. But now number is coming down. Only last year it is a 58% of IRI students cleared ARS examination. So taking for the clue that how to get, because we believe IRI is the best, and best people come to ARS system. When they come to ARS system, they will do best for the human society and Indian farmers. So taking forward the clue, we started that reading room. Next ARS advertisement came, thanks to ICR, Dr. Yadava and Dr. Himanshu Pathak. Large number of ARS scientists, ARS positions were advertised. Let us see that instead of baseline of 58% of IRI success, let us make to 70% our endeavor, so that we are inviting all our students from evening 6 to 12 o'clock, only 1 hour dinner time, sir. We have no phones, nothing. So we'll be seriously preparing. Let us see that this try will enhance from 58 to 60, 65 to 70. So this is the reading room, thanks to our wardens, everything. And we are getting 2 facilities. In fact, we always thank to ICR headquarters, their support. This is the new girls hostel are coming, because large number of girl students are coming to IRI. This is the academic block. In fact, large investment is being done by ICR in these two facilities. it's not only education, research, and this thing. And our division is economics and extension divisions are also contributing to policy. One of the policies is related to rice, then related to fertilizer subsidy, and many other policy these things which are really made. Sir, our colleagues are receiving large number of awards. We can see that, especially when we saw recently NAS Agri Science Congress. We all should be a proud moment for IARI. Almost all awards, 70% are from IARI current scientists or IARI alumni, including some of our seniors are sitting. So it's not only that IARI, NAS and these things, we are also getting INSA associates and also NASI sectional president, NASI convener. So almost many academies, it's not only NAS and NASI, INSA, Indian Academy of Sciences or people. These are the other FA awards and many awards given by. And we also celebrated because scientist youth is a very important. We would like to see that attract the best talent in agri education. In this endeavor, we wanted to showcase that what are the agriculture opportunities in the country. So Science Day was celebrated. Sir, always we take from Delhi-based students. This time we brought from 110 kilometers very village, rural background students to showcase. First time they have visited Delhi, in fact IARI. So we take pride that how to tap the rural talent in agriculture. So that is the way we have celebrated, and also Water Day was celebrated. So this is the 50th Lal Bahadur Shastri. In fact, Gokhale Saab, we are thankful. Similarly, several lectures, several national, international days, then also a student induction program. And this is the point I was telling, the baseline is 58%, we want to improve. Then we are very proud to present NIRF ranking in number 1 for IARI. Then IARI hubs we are supporting, taking forward. Then induction of diploma courses. Then these are the IARI students taking forward globalization of IARI. How many students are going to the foreign countries to take forward the sandwich or both degrees, and it's not postdoctoral assignment, SERP program, PhD, and Western Australia and universities. And these are the, of course, we are proud to taking forward, and I got this message at the last minute by Dr. Anupama. So just I did not complete, I rushed here. And these are the gold medalists of the current year. These are the International of Agriculture, and we are strongly associated with the Alumni Association. And we wanted to see that how IARI has to make a green campus. And we can really witness that how we are moving to solar energy. And also that all of you, especially our mentors, will appreciate and love it, that each division, they are making their divisional surroundings with student participatory Swachh Bharat activities. So they are contributing, for example, different students, how they are cleaning their own, of course, with the help of head of the divisions and praises, all 3 division sections, the endeavor is that our youth will part of the national programs and national missions. By doing a small token of contribution here, their mindset is changed towards the national program. And sir, these are the last 3 slides which I would like to present to, especially today's chief guest, Ramesh Chandji, all our mentors, and also would like to share our faculty, teachers, and staff. What is the way forward for IARI? When we want to make that green revolution to evergreen revolution, and also meet the current requirements of pulses imports, oilseed imports, and water crisis and climate issues, then what are the way forward? Perhaps I would like to see that. Sir, next 1 year, we want to expand our Pusa IARI seed, IARI varieties by making 4 stakeholders meeting, 1 at Assam, 1 at Jharkhand, 1 in Madhya Pradesh, 1 in Karnataka. These are the they are in the periphery of the IARI seeds, We are very successful in Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, Rajasthan, but there are low-hanging fruits in Assam, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, where IRI varieties expansion possibility is very, very strong. So we are tapping this year. Second one is IRI working groups. That's how multidisciplinary working teams are being prepared, are being developed to make contribute to the oil seed mission, pulse mission, seed mission, and biodiversity mission, digital education, crop residue, water and cotton mission. Of course, Dr. Yadava is supporting so much and encouraging all of us to make these groups, because these are some of the budget announcements also are listed here. Then strengthening a research program, CSR funding. We want to see the doubling the next 1 or 2 years. Our CSR funding need to be doubled. Then interdisciplinary teams, meeting for technology development. There are many disciplines are required for bringing product. I think we would like to promote that interdisciplinary regional stations and holding regional stations. We have very proud 8 regional stations and KVK and 2 campuses and 16 hubs are there. We want to hand-holding, continuous stakeholders engagement, technology commercialization, publication. In fact, each scientist should have one publication of high-impact journal. And working with the other commodity-based institute, for example, we are doing great work at rice, but we also wanted to collaborate 2 other rice institutes in the country. Similarly, when wheat institutes are there, we also wanted to see that overall holistic issues of Indian agriculture. Working not only within ICR system, and also we'd like to work Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute of Nutrition, and CSR. For that, what is the functional efficiency we want to bring? Sir, we started last 3 months. This is again tomorrow we are April senior officers meeting. 3.5 hours we are sitting, and everybody is a part of the meeting. And most of the transparency is brought it, and all the decisions are taken in senior officers meeting. I think it is making very, very really impact. So, sir, some of our opinions, though IRI is doing best, IRI is sometimes very regular. Few occasions it is IRI is taken in little side. But now, sir, we have introduced biometric attendance. Every SOC, in fact, when 70 people are sitting, every division, everybody's biometrics data is presented in front of that. In fact, I was very proud that huge impact of biometric attendance. Some cases when I visit at 9:15 a.m., 99% of the IRI staff are available in the divisions. So, then scientist-wise, sir, we have developed Dr. Vishwa and Dr. Vishwanathan, other JDs, all the head of the divisions contributed. Every scientist is evaluated with the performance indicator. How many classes, how many papers, how many patents. These things we are going each division for half day for reviewing the technical program. Then awards, of course, today, though number is very high, I pardon that it takes little time, but we want to encourage as many as possible for whatever contributions they are making. We are also developing 25 division sections, 25 synthesis paper, mega data analysis. Because IRI is a mother of all the institutes, we have to synthesize and provide future directions, so that makes difference. Policy support, green campus, we are also going to meet young scientists. IRI, Assam, Jharkhand, in fact, Dr. Yadava, myself, we have discussed. IRI, Jharkhand, Assam will be now part of RAC, part of IMC in future. Then taking forward school and divisional level industry meeting to attract lot of budgets. Student startup program, ARS success program already presented. PUSA Dharati started, and 3 campus students meet. IRI fellow innovator. Sir, in December 13th, we are going to celebrate Kisan Divas. So far, IRI felicitated 450 IRI fellow farmers, fellow award-winning farmers. We want to bring all 450 innovative farmers. We will meet how innovation is expanded through farmer to farmer, village to village. We want to celebrate the coming Kisan Divas through these farmer innovations. And student placement cell and student participatory Swachh Bharat revenue and Indian IRI Alumni Association is now functional. And thank you very much for all the things. And I have put that we want to see how IRI campus is a water smart, water saving IRI campus, more carbon footprint is built. But added to that, Professor Ramesh Chandra just indicated that Dr. Rao, it's also you have to add one more component, plastic free, plastic reduction. Certainly we will try, sir, how water smart and carbon smart and a plastic free IRI campus, so that these model will be enriched with all 113 ICR Institute, 731 Krishi Vijnana Kendra, 76 agriculture universities, and many stakeholders of India through this important model. Thank you very much. Best wishes to best wishes to all of us, including me, for the best work for coming years in the service of Indian farmers. God bless.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing the remarkable achievements and inspiring vision for the future. We look forward to contributing with renewed passion and commitment towards these goals. Please have a big round of applause again. I now invite Dr. D.K. Yadav, sir, guest of honor of today's program, to share his esteemed remarks. Please, sir.
Good morning to all. Today's speaker and chief guest, Professor Ramesh Chandra, Dr. C.H. Srinivas Rao, the worthy Director and Vice Chancellor of this esteemed institute, Dr. Ravindra Padharia, our most respected Padam Bhushan, Dr. R.B. Singh Saab, Dr. Anupam Verma Saab, Dr. P.K. Singh Ji, Agriculture Commissioner, Dr. Anil Kumar Singh Ji, our former DDG NRM, Dr. A.K. Singh, the former Director of this institute, Dr. Ravinder Kaur, Dr. Anupama, Dr. Vishwanathan, Dr. Brahmanandji, Dr. N.P. Singh Ji, Madam Raka, Dr. Alka, all the head of the divisions, the joint directors in administration and finance, scientist colleagues, technical staff, supporting administration staff, and the IARI alumni and the dear students. My hearty congratulations on this very important day of the foundation day of this great institution. And I congratulate all of you for the very nice presentations for, I think, last year, which has been presented by our honorable director. So you all are, I think, part of that very significant contribution that has been made. As we all are well aware that IRI has its own role in the national agriculture research system, and I generally say in the council during my last 8 years that the Indian Council of Agriculture Research depends on Crop Science Division and the Crop Science Division depends on IRI. So, and that is true that in true sense I have been observing that up to until the information from IRI is not received, so many of the activities they remain incomplete, and that is always an issue that we are focusing on IRI and whatsoever help and support is required. So we try to give to IRI as Director Saab was mentioning. I think very nicely he has presented for last year's achievements. So I will not be repeating all these achievements, but really it's a unique institution and there are so many firsts associated with this institute, whether it is the varietal improvement program or the other technologies. So we have always been the first in initiating the very important activities, and that's why IRI is IRI. If we see the many issues like the Farmers Participatory Seed Production Program, which was initiated from this very institute when Dr. S.A. Patil Sahab was the director, and I think that program is now followed in whole of the country for the seed production program at the farmers participatory seed production. And that is the reason that today we have almost 95% of the share in case of basmati rice in the breeder seed production program. Director Saab has shown in case of wheat almost 40%, in case of lentil 23%, mustard 30%. So in almost all the crops we have the lion's share. And the total 1350 tons of the quality seed, including 150 tons of breeder seed which has been shown, that is only possible because of this participatory seed production program. Otherwise, earlier when we joined in 2003, hardly sometime 500 quintals or so seed was being produced and distributed, and many times we were not even able to produce the breeder seed which was indented by the various agencies. The 95 technologies with 215 institutions with 5.1 crores of rupees. That is a unique example across the ICR system which has been done in 1 year, and that is supporting nowadays with the corpus fund reutilization. I would like to just mention to Honorable Dr. Ramesh Chandji that whatsoever the revenue is being generated, that is being given back to the institute as a form of corpus fund, and 70% is being utilized by the institute. So that is a great facilitation where the institute is, I think, now meeting out the expenses. The share in total wheat production almost 40%, 45 million tons of wheat is coming from IARI varieties. That is a proud moment for all of us. Likewise, in case of basmati rice, 5.5 billion US dollar export, which is 10% of the total agri export in the country. That is also a very proud moment for our program in IARI, as well as the mustard case, almost 50% of the area, northeastern states, you go and see most of the crop varieties which you will see, these are the mustard varieties from this institute. In case of chickpea, lentil, I think the new varieties, drought-tolerant varieties, wilt-tolerant varieties, they are now getting the higher and higher space at the farmer's field. The new programs like the leadership in the agriculture research, a new program was launched 2 years back, that is genome editing. That is one of the mega program with 310 crores of support, where it has been shown that 90 crores IRIs could get this time. And it has total 24 crops across the 25 institutions in the crop science as well as the NRM division. And I think most of the issues which we were lacking somewhere in one or the other way, they are being addressed through this program. And I am sure that in the times to come, this program will be having a bigger impact in the production, the varietal improvement, as well as addressing the climate resilience issues. Likewise, the precision farming, one of the mega program again being implemented by IARI with almost 250 crores across the country, where we are more stressing on the remote sensing based soil, digital soil map, drone imaging, stress mapping, and the variable rate of spray of the fertilizers, and now we are developing SOPs even for the insecticide also. So these are some of the mega projects which I think have been led by the IRI, and they are definitely bringing a good, I think, impact in the times to come. The leadership in agriculture education, all of you are well aware now. Earlier we were only talking of IRI, but now we have 16 hubs across the ICR, where almost all the institutes of the different SMDs, they are also involved in the teaching, and I think that program is also going very well, except some facilitation, I think, that is coming out from year to year to facilitate the infrastructure and the issue of the hubs, and that is a good model under the new education policy which is working. This is, and the climate impact, again, our environmental division, that is one of the, I think, focused division, and globally the advisories and the consultations are being made from this division, and that is again a proud moment for this institute. The day today is the day of celebrations, but also needs we also need to do the introspections too. What we have planned, what we have achieved, and what we will be doing in the next years to come. ICR and country looks towards the IRI and have a great expectations. So that is, I think, we should look into that also, that whatsoever we have achieved, that is not enough, and the country is looking towards us for the more and more, and for that also we need to plan our activities. Keeping the ambitious targets of the Viksit Bharat by the government, the increasing population, the climate change, including the abiotic stresses which are coming, drought, flood, and all those biotic stresses like the emerging insect pest, and the declining water resources, soil degradation. The business as usual will not work, and definitely we have to come up with the new plans, and we need to repurpose ourselves. And I think Dr. Ramesh Chandji will also be focusing during his lecture most of these items. He has been discussing in many of the meetings, and that is the requirement of the time. Aligning the research with the national priorities, addressing the sustainable development goals in view of the new challenges and opportunity through strengthening the interdisciplinary collaborations for the better research output that is the need of the hour. Today, in most of the cases, most of you will agree that we are working in isolation, and the interdisciplinary, inter-school, I think, interactions which Director Saab has just put a way forward. So I think that is required. When we talk of the crop improvement, so I think all the disciplines in crop improvement, horticulture, crop science, as well as the NRM, plant pathology, most of the disciplines, they come under the one umbrella, and a variety which we need, that should be climate resilience, that should be water efficient, that should be nutrient efficient, that should be resistant to the various insect pest diseases. So that type of approach, I think, and rather than working in silos, we should come forward to work together in a team so that a robust material which is coming, which is meeting all the requirements of the NRM, all the requirements of your diseases, insect pest, and other issues. So that definitely I think we should come forward, and I am 100% sure that IARI can do this type of activities that will be an example for whole of the NAR system in the country, and we all will be feeling proud of that in the times to come. The ecosystem-based farming in the by monetizing the ecosystem services through the carbon credit, that is one of the new area, and I think we are working on that. Dr. Kising initiated that program, and definitely we will be the first in the country to develop the guidelines for monetizing the carbon credit system so that our farmers, they can get more and more benefit out of that. In crop protection, basically our major emphasis should be the use of green chemistry, identifying the new safe molecules, as well as the use of ICT and AI for the detection of the various insect pests and diagnosis and monitoring management of the diseases and insect pests. Those should be our area. Our Pusa Samachar, I think that is doing very well, and our that reach is enhancing year by year. But definitely we have the opportunity to have a FM channel at the institute. Earlier there were some proposals from the Ministry of Broadcast, as well as the DD Kisan studio also, if some space is provided, so they are always ready to come here and establish a permanent studio for the FM as well as for the, so that the dissemination of technology that can be done at a very effective manner, because availability of scientists every time is very easy here. Some of the fast actions I think we required. So one is the redevelopment of the residential colonies as well as the global university Meru infrastructure. Myself and Dr. Kesing, we worked for last 6 years on that, and I think things were almost in the final stage, and we need more efforts from our administration as well as from the Director Saab, so that we can materialize that particular activity. So definitely that will be totally changing the face of IARI, the old buildings and whatsoever we are seeing, the condition of our houses. So people are generally in trouble. So I think if we come up with this proposal in a proper way, so most of our issues of the accommodation of the various offices and other things, the school building, academic building, that will be resolved. The central instrumentation facility, I think we are talking about the cutting edge technology every time, and we want to do the basic work. So for that, already that facility is under development, and that fast tracking for the establishment of this facility by completing the building, and already we have kept a major provision for the budget for the instruments also, so that needs to be done at the shortest time. the budget allotment and utilization dashboard. I think IRI has the capability to develop this type of system so that we can replicate at the council level also, at assembly level also. So the real-time budget utilization which we are generally searching, hovering here and there, so that should be developed IRI, and that can be done definitely. The digital repository of the knowledge. Many times we are searching for the RPP, sometimes reports are not available and many things are there. So whatsoever we are developing, whatsoever publications are there, varieties are there, reports are there, and the other technologies which Director Saab has mentioned in the other schools also, they need to be digitalized so that the ready-made reference, ready reckoner is available with us, and that can be used at any time. We should have the genome editing is having one issue, and two varieties are already, I think, at the verge of release. During this time, April, we are having the workshop of AGM of rice, and definitely we will be identifying the two materials, one from IRI, one from IIR. So the IP issues I have been discussing with Dr. Ramesh Chandji also, that needs to be, I think, addressed, and we will be taking at the highest level. The public-private partnership, IRI is one of the example, even for the startup also. I think we will be strengthening all these activities. Quality human resource is actually the strength of the institute, and definitely in the new appointments, the new transfers, we will try that maximum number of new young scientists they can come for strengthening our institute. And even the training component also in genome editing, we kept a training component with a mega amount. Dr. Viswanathan, we selected 11 scientists for this year, and only on 28th we could have the approval for 9 scientists who have already gone to the different laboratories from across the country, so to learn about the advanced technique of the genome editing. And the new mission, national mission on high-yielding seeds, all of you are well aware, so that will be coordinated by the IRI, and already we are working in genetics division with Dr. Gopal and his team, and definitely we will be coming out with a very mega program, and in which IRI's role will be very significantly, mainly stressing upon the oilseed and pulses, which is the requirement and priority of the nation. So I saw in the program the award for the scientists, for the divisions. I think that is a very good initiative, Dr. Saab, and that will be a very good message to all of our colleagues for the encouragement and to have come in competition to do more and more good work. My best compliments to the Honorable Director and the whole team, as well as our peers, the former directors, our faculty, our scientists, students, and other technical and supporting administrative staff to maintain the flag, keeping the flag higher for this very esteemed institution. And I thank you all for the good work being done, and definitely there is always the chances of improvement, and I am sure that we will be going ahead for the betterment of the institute. My sincere thanks to the director and the whole team for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an inspiring talk. Your vision and guidance has always enlightened the IRI. Moving forward, I now have the privilege of inviting Dr. C.H. Srinivas Rao, sir, Honorable Director IRI, to kindly introduce the esteemed speaker of today's function, Professor Ramesh Chand, Member Niti Aayog. Thank you.
Thank you, Yadav Saab, for giving some of the key points where IRI need to strengthen, and we have taken note down. We have taken note, and we will work on that. And it's a great privilege for me to introduce today's chief guest, and who is delivering Foundation Day lecture, none other than Professor Ramesh Chandji. Professor Ramesh Chandji is a member of National Institution for Transforming India, Niti Aayog, the apex think tank of Government of India, and the chairman of the Institute of Economic Growth, New Delhi. In addition, he is also a member of the International Partnership Board of the CGIAR and a member of the Policy Advisory Council of the Australian Centre for International Agriculture Research. In the past, he was a member of 15th Finance Commission of Government of India, member of Board of Trustees of International, that is CIMATE, Mexico, member of Global Future Council on the Future and Future of Food Security and Agriculture World Economic Forum for 2016 and 2016 to 2018 term. Professor Ramesh Chand has a PhD in Agriculture Economics from Indian Agriculture Research Institute, New Delhi. He has been actively involved in policy research and formulation in the areas of agriculture allied sectors, food security, nutrition, science policy, impact analysis, food systems, and has worked in senior economic positions at National Institute of Agriculture Economics and Policy Research in New Delhi, Institute of Economic Growth, and Punjab Agriculture University. He was visiting professor at University of Wollongong and Australia at the Institute of Developing Economics, Japan. He's also been consulted with many international organizations such as FAO, UNDP, ESCAP, UNCTAD, Commonwealth, and World Bank. Professor Ramesh Chand has authored 7 books and published many papers and policy papers in reputed national, international journals, and in the areas of agriculture growth and development, demand and supply, food policy, farmers' issues, agriculture markets, and trade. In recognition of his contribution, Professor Ramesh Chand has received several national, international awards. Today, we are very lucky to have Professor Ramesh Chand, and we will be enriching our knowledge, and also he will be putting forward his way forward for IRI and his mentoring for IRI. Thank you very much.
Director and Vice Chancellor of this esteemed institute, IARI, Dr. C. Srinivas Rao, Deputy Director General D.K. Yadavji, Joint Director Extension Dr. Padaria ji, JDR of IARI, Vishwanath ji, Dean Madam Anupama Singh ji, former directors Dr. R.B. Singh ji, Dr. A.K. Singh ji, peers like Professor Burma, other senior officers of IARI faculty, my own colleagues from my discipline, Dr. Rakha Saxena, Naveen ji, and Dr. Alka Singh, students, staff, and invited guests. First of all, I congratulate IARI for completing a long journey, I would say a glorious journey of 120 years. And what is more remarkable is, you will know that once an institute is created in public sector, it will exist. It will not vanish, it will exist generally. But what matters is that how you exist, whether you are just surviving or you are excelling. So IARI is one institute which we find over time, it not only sustained itself, it has been excelling. And you will find that many institutes, there are few institutes in the world which have such a long journey and such a impressive record of excellence. Otherwise, we know in our own country, universities which were created at similar time as IARI more than 100 years ago, just struggling, just breathing to survive, not having any dynamic, not having any vibrance. So this reminds me about what Vivekananda ji said about individuals. I feel it equally applied to the institution. They only live who live for others, rest are more dead than alive. So I think this thought, this quote applies more to institute, particularly institutes like IARI, that it has excelled, and it has excelled in the service of humanities. It has excelled in the service of society. It has excelled in the service of the nations. These are the great goals which have been pursued by this institute, and I really feel proud to be alumni of this institutes. And since morning, I have been getting. I'm confessing you, much stronger and much happier feeling than what I get even on my birthday or on my wedding anniversary. That is the kind of institute which IARI is, to which I owe a lot. In fact, you may feel it is exaggeration if I say that generally daily in the evening, if I am in Delhi, I come for walk and pass through Division Agriculture Economics, and I bow my head in respect, that as if you do to temple, to church, because it is from there that I grew to present level. We also know that other than what IRI did in generation of technology, seat of green revolution, addressing hunger, nutrition in India, its contribution has been equally great in terms of human element which it provided to this country. We all know about agriculture sciences, but even in other areas, it is very, very impressive. I keep interacting with so many departments, keep visiting many other countries. The presence of IRI is so much there that it need to be seen to be believed. I was SARC nodal officer for nearly 8 years. Then, SARC was very active at that time. Lot of activities used to be there. And anybody who used to go for attending SARC event in Pakistan, Bangladesh, or any of those 7 countries, didn't require visa. If the SARC nodal officer give the recommendation, the SARC office in Akbar Bhavan used to put a sticker on the visa, and people used to visit without visa. That was the kind of arrangement in SARC. So I, as a part of that arrangement, was needed to go to Akbar Bhavan, meet the JS SARC every 2 months or so. They always used to receive me with respect because of the reason they said, how come so many people from IRI are there in Indian Foreign Service? And I personally found it that I'm briefly sharing with you, otherwise it requires complete lecture on those kind of things itself. That once during COVID, there was some problem in getting back flight from Seattle, where I went to spend some days with my son. And I contacted back here, Ministry of External Affairs, and they told me to contact the person in the San Francisco consular. So when I contacted him, I was not knowing it. He wrote back to me that he's student of IARI. So like this, 2 years back, since I'm member of Policy Advisory Council of Ministry of Foreign Trade of Australia, so they took us to Vietnam to show how the investment of ACR in Vietnam was bringing a lot of diversification in horticulture. When we were introduced to the team there, the director of that center, we produced wonderful varieties of lot of tropical fruit. We enjoyed all those things. But director of that center, he just could not control himself, and he came and touched my feet. He said, "Sir, I did my PhD in entomology from IRI." So that is the kind of presence which IRI has in top level services of this country, and also at international level. In fact, when I'm attending some meeting of, in economics, it has been, even agriculture policy has been a sort of monopoly of mainstream economists. All member of agriculture in the Planning Commission before me, except Dr. Swaminathan, used to be the agriculture economist from Delhi University, from JNU, etc. So when I am present in those discussions and I raise some issues because of my advantage of understanding the background of the problem, agriculture, etc., many people are uneasy. They just want to know, who is this fellow? So then they would like to know, where did you study? Because they feel either I studied in Delhi School of Economics, or JNU, or maybe Berkeley, Cambridge, Oxbridge, all those kind of things. When I tell them that I am from IARI, really I tell you that they want to know how it could happen. For them it is an aberration, that how come it happens. So I explained to them that many things are not known to them, but beside the strength of IARI, another factor which contributed to my professional development is that during that time when I was a student here from 1980 to 1983, IARI was UNDP Advanced Center in Agriculture Economics. Under that arrangement, one professor from top university of the world used to come to Division of Agriculture Economics, IARI, to teach us a course. So I tell those people, yes, to some extent your curiosity is understandable, that in IARI, in Agriculture University and Agriculture System, the theoretical basis of our economist is not that strong. Of course, it changed in the last 20 years. And one of the reasons that I could have different kind of exposure is that the kind of professor, 6 professors who taught me different courses in development economics, agriculture policy, econometric, etc., that even if I had gone to any of the Western university, I would not have got opportunity to get those best brain from the world. In one university, you can have in one department 2 good professors, 3 good professors. Not as many as 7 good professors. Professor K. Mehta from Tokyo University, Alain de Janvier from Berkeley University, Dr. Earl Heddy, about whom you might have heard, to teach production economics, John Dillon from Australian University. There are awards under his name in that country. So those kind of professors, they came here. Why I am mentioning this thing, Dr. Srinivas Rao, is that if we really want to maintain that kind of academic rigor, academic standards, then it is very important to establish link and strengthen link with globally reputed institutes. This issue was discussed in detail during alumni meeting organized by Dr. Prodha and Dr. A.K. Singh, where very good suggestions were made how we can make IARI a globally top institute in agriculture sciences, and very good suggestions were made. I feel that 120 years, completion of 120 years is a milestone, and we should make use of that milestone to take pause and just to reflect upon. No doubt I know, you all know that IARI has a glorious past. It also has a very promising future. But what becomes challenging is how it has a promising present, how we can ensure that its future is also bright. So for that, already I find that certain initiatives are there, but we need to keep reflecting on, see to it that we have excelled in the past, but we have to stay here. We have attained the top position, and there is a famous quote, it is far easier to reach the top than to stay there. So reaching top is important, highly creditable, but staying there or around that is much more challenging than attaining that position. So that is the, I think, thing with IARI, and for which there is a charge on all of us who are either directly related to IARI or well-wisher of IARI, because this is the institute which has, I think, which is in the league of Indian Institute of Science, Bhava Atomic Research Centers. It has not withered. I know many institutes, I can name them. 2-3 years back, I went to FRI, and that director of FRI was with me. That building, as you all know, is so impressive. So I was also tempted to click some picture, and the director just went to side to talk to someone. One staff member of that institute was there. He knew that I am from Niti Yoga. He just came. साहब अब ये इंस्टीट्यूट केवल फोटो खींचने के लिए रह गई, इसका कुछ करिए. So I think most of our institute have decayed. We must admit it. My own discipline, Delhi School of Economics, at one time, people used to leave job in Oxford and Cambridge and come back to D School to serve India, to work in that institute. And today, people are leaving D School to join institute like IIT, IIT, that kind of thing is happening. So it is very important that past can be glorious, but what is important for present and future generation is how we make future glorious. So I think let us look at future of IRI, let us reflect on these kind of things, that whatever we achieved, how we achieved this in last 20 years, let us see that we ensure that that kind of thing is there with the future generation of this country also, that they also not only inherit IRI as an institute which has a glorious past, but also nurture it as an institute which has a glorious future. So there are so many things which I want to say. As I said to you that I feel this is important day and these thoughts are suddenly coming to me, but I should respect the purpose for which institute has invited me today. And that is to deliver Foundation Day lecture. And I really feel honored and privileged that I am delivering this Foundation Day lecture. Any time this lecture is a matter of great pride, but delivering this lecture when IRI is completing 120 years, I feel become much more honor, much bigger privilege. So thank you, Dr. Srinivas Rao and Dr. Padaria ji and your top leadership for inviting me on this important occasion. So can someone, oh, it is already there, it's already there.
This is the next one and this is the next one, this is the previous one. And you are, if you want to
Highlight, huh? Top one is for highlight. Huh?
Yeah.
So there are so many things about which I will be talking in my presentation today, and it may not be possible to speak at length on any of these things. This PowerPoint presentation will be available to anyone. I these days do not claim that this is my PowerPoint. Whatever I have been sufficiently rewarded by this country for that. Now I don't maintain any kind of copyright or claim. So anybody can have it from IRI people. Later on, look at it. If some issue is of interest to you, you may delve on it. You may think over it more deeply or even discuss it with me. If you have any difficulty in getting from IRI, just write to me. I will share this thing. Last week I was in PAU, Dr. A.K. Singh got a reward there. I said same thing there, and I got a lot of emails that they want to have this PowerPoint presentation from me, and I feel so happy that the message which I wanted to spread, people have interest in this. It doesn't matter for me at this age that people are not quoting me. I got whatever I have to get it. So those of you, particularly student or researcher, who would like to follow it, they are welcome to take this and think over it. So, reimagining agriculture. There are so many reasons today that agriculture should not be moving into the future in the business as usual approach, There are so many reasons that we need to reimagine agriculture. Particularly, we need to reimagine in agriculture because there are prospects for agriculture to play much larger role than what was conceived by development economist, development practitioner, that these are the 4-5 roles which agriculture is likely to play. But today we have reached a situation where agriculture can play much larger role than what was thought. So first reason, going beyond convention view used to tell us that when any economy grows, when any economy develops, initially first stage agriculture is important, and then agriculture importance diminish, then manufacturing come, then later on third stage, ultimate, it is the service sector. If you look at experience of couple of emerging economies today, they are not following this sequence. They are deviating from this sequence in two major ways. The one is that role or share of agriculture in economy and employment is staying much longer than what was visualized. That after a country start industrializing, pursuing path of modern growth, which we started embracing in 1950-51 when we started with first 5-year plan. So then it was expected that non-agriculture will grow faster rate, agriculture share will decline, all those kind of things. They are happening, but they are happening at a much slower rate than what was envisaged. And second, that services have started growing much faster than manufacturing in a premature way. Many people, economists call it leapfrog growth. That rather than growing like this, India's economy leapfrogged. It jumped. Manufacturing has not grown the way it is visualized. And if that doesn't happen, the economy of any country cannot be very, very strong. The ultimate strength is provided by growth and share of manufacturing. So in the case of India, these two major concerns, that even now share of agriculture, even after nearly 74 years of start of plant development, giving so much emphasis on industrialization from first plan onward, that infant industry approach, not allowing import to come, even recently announcing lakh of crore as production linked incentive, etc. You find that share of agriculture in Indian economy is still 18%. Whereas manufacturing share is only 14%. So this is an area of concern, that since we are not able to raise share of manufacturing more than agriculture, therefore we need to view agriculture differently. Second, everybody knows in employment that agriculture share in employment is 46%, and in last 10 years it has started increasing. Why it has started increasing? Last 7 years, women have started participating in workforce in a very big way. In 7 years back, when we got first PLFS, Periodic Labor Force Survey, the work participation rate of women was only 18%. But now, recent figure is at 25%. They are coming into workforce in a very big way. And most of them, 80% of them are working in agriculture. So because of that, you find that employment in agriculture is increasing. This is the second reason. Then third is that agriculture is crucial for goal of Viksit Bharat during Amrit Kal. In fact, from last 1 week, I have started writing a paper. Very soon now, I have enough strength in Niti Yoga that rather than taking 6 months to coming with a paper, maybe in 2 months I will come with a paper. And that is Viksit Agriculture for Viksit Bharat. So I have given strong reason there, but I will give you some of the reason here also, that if we want to become Viksit Bharat, which is the slogan of our Prime Minister, and which he says should become slogan of the country and every citizen, which means our overall economy should grow by 7 to 8%, and The growth should not be restricted to 60% people, 70% people. Everybody should benefit from that. That is inclusive growth. So if these two goals are to be attained, then role of agriculture is very, very important. Another is that globally, after a lot of thinking, earlier it was MDG, Millennium Development Goal, but now UN system chose Sustainable Development Goal. They are considered as best route for promoting welfare of mankind. And by 2030, there are some target, zero hunger, all those kind of things, zero poverty, these kind of goal. Out of 16 SDG, 8 depend directly on agriculture. So this realization again happening with the UN, FAO and international agencies, and they are restructuring their development programs. It is only because of these things, I will see if I can cover that shift from talking about agriculture production system to food system. 4 years back, shift to food system. Rooted here, that why we are thinking of those kind of things. Then another reason is that the kind of technologies change which we are hearing, they look fascinating. AI, artificial intelligence, robotics, and many others. There is a fear that earlier it was just said, that fear about technologies displacing labor, adversely affecting employment was misplaced. But the technologies which are becoming available now, even people who are responsible for generating those technologies are admitting that yes, these technologies pose a threat to employment, and some countries are even thinking that if we have to provide employment to our citizens, then instead of 5 days week, we will go for 4 days week, maybe 3 days week, those kind of things. The point which I want to make is that the nature of modern technologies, particularly AI, machine learning, which is a buzzword of the present time, the nature of those technologies is such that there is a big threat to job, and if there is a big threat to job, where would people go? Where would people get work? Because today you find that a robot can find out in the warehouse where the packet is lying in 1/10 of the time taken by human being. So with that kind of technology, obviously, the warehouse owner would prefer deployment of robot rather than human beings. So those kind of things are happening. Demand side also prospects are rising, bioenergy and so many other kind of things which earlier people thought agriculture is important only for food, feed and fiber. But now you find that energy and other demand are also coming on agriculture. And from supply side, rising scope of bioeconomy. I don't know how many of you saw the report of Department of Biotechnology. They brought out that what kind of future is there with the bioeconomy. And globally, because of various reasons, people are emphasizing this emphasis on bioeconomy, which involve use of bioresources for producing the products needed by human beings, including lot of input and output in agriculture sector. Then there are some India specificity which clearly showed that India does not follow the conventional model of development, and those specificity are: number one, dietary transition. The meatification of diet in India did not go the way it went in China, in Vietnam, Malaysia, all those countries. Not that way. Yes, in India, intake of meat, livestock product is increasing, but not as fast as the increase in those other countries. Similarly, in urbanization, no doubt urbanization in India is happening, but urbanization in last 50 years, around 70, the level of urbanization was same in India and China, but today level of urbanization in China is double compared to India. So these are some of the specificity of India, because of which we need to reimagine a role of agriculture. And student of economics, I was following a particular hypothesis questioning Arthur Lewis about the role of agriculture in development. That paper is published in the recent special issue of journal Agriculture Economics. They may like to go through that. Now, if we look at the long journey, I will not spend much time on it because this itself involves 7 phases of growth of agriculture. Each phase has important lesson, what we did, what we didn't do, how we did, what went wrong, what was right, why growth rate came down and then again rose. But the important message from this slide is, one is that both troughs and peaks, they are rising. Okay, that agriculture growth is cyclical, but you find that the bottom is moving up and the peak is also moving up, which means we are going to higher state of growth from the lower state of growth, even though there are fluctuations. Then growth trajectory is turning out to be different. It is accelerating, it is less volatile, and it is historically highest. And because of that, we are not putting so much emphasis on food security. Early we were saying produce more food, income, etc. will be taken care by that. If you produce more food, farmer will get more money. But now we are saying, no, let us put emphasis on increasing income of the farmer. And when we do that, when we follow that as a goal, you will find that in that, to achieve that goal, we also have to grow more food, and that's how the food security will be taken care. So I will not spend much time on it. I just come to where we have reached now. Particularly last 10 years. If you look at last 10 years, even the previous slide also, that you just find the growth rate highest. Never before we crossed 4% kind of growth. I was discussing with Dr. R.B. Singh that in 10th, 11th, 12th 5-year plan, we thought we are keeping ambitious growth target, and that is 4%. But now we have already crossed that kind of target. So 3 things happened in agriculture in last 10 years, which never happened in the history before, particularly in India. What are those 3 things? First, the growth rate is historically highest. It is more than 4%. If you take 15, 16 to 24, 25, it is 4.1%. The second is real prices of agriculture increased by 31% in last 13 years. This also never happened before. You can see from agriculture prices in relation to non-agriculture that it used to increase at a very, very low rate, and there used to be fluctuation. But after 11, 12, in last 13 years, the real prices, that means prices of agriculture have risen 31% more than what is the increase in other prices, which is a net income to the farmer. If your prices of product are rising faster than other, it's a net gain to you. So if you add these two, the income of farm sector has been growing at close to 6%. Again, that growth rate is same as the growth rate in income of non-agriculture sector. So earlier, the disparity between agriculture and non-agriculture in income were growing, but last 11 years, the growth rate of agriculture income, farm income, was as high as the income of non-agriculture sector. So these are the 3 major development in agriculture, because of which I call last 1 decade as a golden decade of Indian agriculture. So this is what we have achieved. But friends, we know, most of you are scientists, that achievement never comes without cost. Achievement never comes with challenge. So what are the kind of challenges which have come? Some of those are again unprecedented. One is that during last 10 years, prices are not the biggest factor for growth. Prices are not the main driver of growth. After 2000, 2001, This I saw from policy paper 50 of NIAB, where they just showed that contribution of yield in increasing growth of crop sector declined from 40% to 29%. But contribution of prices increased from 30% to 48%. So it is the prices which are in the driving seat. Technology is giving support from behind. So relatively this increase, major credit for this increase doesn't go to technology, which is a challenge to all of us. It happened in different phases. Before that, the main driver was technology for a very long time. But last 25 years, that paper shows, and my own research shows, that the biggest source of increase is higher prices for agriculture, which motivated farmers to use more input, adopt modern technology, take better care of crops and livestock. So those are the factors. As a result of that, average cost of production in real term has been increasing. Obviously, that increase in real prices of agriculture would mean that there is a high food inflation. Partly it is driven by market, but partly also driven by, I would say, that populist decision that if central government is keeping MSP of paddy at 2,100, some state will say, I will give 2,300. Another state will say, I will give 2,500. Yes, it may be good for farmers, but when you are scientist, you consider interest of farmer and also interest of consumer and industry as a whole. So that approach has been distorted. That many states, without any reason, have been artificially jacking the prices, and which has its own consequences that, okay, you have so much extra rice, neither we are able to export it, nor we are able to consume it. So what to do with it? It is rotting in the buffer stock. So as a result, we are diverting millions of tons for bioethanol and all those kind of things, which is not the best use of that grain. So that is what has happened, and resource intensive production, issues of sustainability, disparity across the states, they became important. Another development which happened in last 10 years, that a sort of dualism appeared in agriculture. Now what is the meaning of this dualism? What is the meaning of this dichotomy? That overall growth is wonderful, 4%, very good. Or if you choose different combination of year, it may be little bit higher or little bit lower, but it is around 4%. But if you divide agriculture in different segments, one segment, which is the traditional segment of agriculture, which is very important segment of agriculture, which consists of cereal, pulses, oilseed, cotton, sugarcane, we call it field crops. Generally in the literature, it is called field crops. The growth rate of field crop has been very, very low, awfully low. Yes, if it is low, but it is not below 2%, one can still say it is okay. But you see, the growth rate of these crops have been only 1.6%. Horticulture growth has been more than 2 times of that. Livestock growth has been more than 3 times of that. And fishery growth rate has been almost 6 times of that. So it is the growth rate of this segment, green, which has driven overall growth rate to impressive level. But if you look at this red kind of thing, cereal, oilseed, and pulses, cotton, etc., growth rate has been very, very low. Now there are a couple of issues. In fact, this was the slide which I made to Honorable Prime Minister, based on which he said next year budget should address all these things. So that's why you have this PM Dhan Dhanya Yojana and all those kind of things. Now, if those farmers who are producing cereal, pulses and oilseed, if they are also doing little bit of horticulture, and if they are also keeping livestock, then it doesn't matter if the growth of field crop is low, they get compensated from the other segment of agriculture, and overall their income can also grow at 4%. But in our country, 47% of farmers are restricting only to the field crops. They are neither doing horticulture nor they are doing livestock. In fact, if you look at the country data, the percent of agriculture household who are leaving livestock is rising. People who are abandoning livestock, that is increasing. So this is a matter of concern that this cereal, pulses, oilseed sector, and they are grown on 94% area. You imagine. And they are face of Indian agriculture. When we say Kisan, we don't presume he will be growing mango. The general impression is he will be growing cereal, pulses, oilseed, this kind of crops, which is the traditional agriculture. So this segment has become a matter of concern, and in some of the states, growth of this segment is even negative or zero. So that's why a lot of emphasis on this segment, that this segment require attention for balanced growth of agriculture, for equitable growth of agriculture, for reducing disparity across states. Secondly, another important trend, that this segment where growth is 1.6%, it is not that everywhere it is 1.6%. In state like Telangana, this growth rate is more than 6%. Because in last 10 years, Telangana developed a lot of irrigation. Area under rice has increased by 40%. So in Telangana, field crop growth is 6.5%. So if some states are having high growth in field crop and overall average is as low as 1.6, certainly there will be many more states where growth will be either very low or very negative, and you see those kind of states. So you just see that column, non-horticulture crops. 5 states where growth of non-horticulture crops in 10 years, not 1 year, 2 years or 3 years, in 10 years is negative. And those are our traditionally progressive green revolution states: Punjab, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Kerala. So these are the states where growth is negative. And even in the state of Andhra Pradesh, where overall growth rate is highest in the country, 7%, if you look at the field crop, the growth rate is only 0.47%. So definitely, certainly there are pockets within Andhra where there is a distress, where agriculture is not growing. And similar is the story elsewhere. And further, these states come in 2 categories. One is where productivity is very high, like Punjab and Haryana. Another states where productivity is very low. This has its own implication that how we develop agriculture in future. Lot of things can be said about that table. But then, this is the story I was talking about field crops, that left-hand side states are matter of concern. This left-hand side states are doing well. Right-hand side states are matter of concern. Otherwise, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu doing very well, even in case of field crops. Tamil Nadu, if you see maize revolution, maize yield have touched 8 tons. They are contributing to those things. But large number of states, the states where growth of field crop is less than 1.5 is much larger than the state where they are doing better. So this is the situation. Then also I tried to mention what is playing what kind of role in different states. Maybe when you will take copy of these slides, you will get interesting numbers. Another message from this is that India is so diverse. There is so much variation across the states in everything that just overall performance of agriculture in the country give us the message that we need to do something and where we need to do something. But in terms of choosing states, in terms of choosing the development initiative, where we should use instrument of MSP, where we should use instrument of diversification, where we should use instrument of increasing productivity or irrigation, that varies widely across states. So this state specificity very important. Align lessons from national level with state specificity. Another important message. 2 important messages. They are also relevant for many states which are not diversifying. You just find that there are 5-6 states where productivity is higher than Punjab, Haryana. So Punjab and Haryana are trying to hide behind the glory of top yield in rice and wheat, but the ultimate measure of productivity according to economists is what you are producing in 365 days from a given piece of land, not what you are taking from one crop. So if you apply that measure, the highest productivity you just find is not in Punjab and Haryana. It is in West Bengal, lot of potato and vegetable, Himachal, J&K, Tamil Nadu, AP, even Jharkhand. You will be surprised that in Jharkhand, high productivity because 20% area is under vegetable and horticulture. So you find that the states where productivity is high of individual crop need not necessarily be the state having highest productivity. Another interesting finding is the states where productivity of individual crop is high, and that the states which are giving reason, we are already high productivity, that's why our growth is not there. These 5 states which I showed there are not only higher in terms of productivity, they are also higher in terms of growth. Why they are higher in terms of growth? Because they are diversifying, they are diversifying toward horticulture, productivity of which is 6 times on an average compared to field crops. So future sources of growth, this is the situation which I presented to you of the nation and also of the states. What are the future sources of growth? In India, we still have lot of scope of growth. If we have achieved 4% growth, that doesn't mean that this growth is very, very high. I used to tell in the government, 4% should be new normal. The earlier normal was that 3%. We used to work around 3%. But the new normal for Indian agriculture is 4% plus. That is on which we have to work. And there are lot of future sources of growth. They are large yield gap, very low livestock productivity, irrigation potential, all those things. And there is empirical evidence. You look at those kind of things. Assam, with so much of water, only 14% area under irrigation. Crop intensity in Odisha, only 13%. 87% area, no crop grown on 7 months. They just remain fallow. Then you look at area under fruit and vegetable in Odisha, only 0.09%, not even 0.5% area. And look at milk productivity in Assam, only 1.5 kg. So they are also indicator that low productivity is indicator of future growth, that in Indian agriculture, lot of potential, lot of scope for growth. Now I pick up the second item in my lecture. I selected 4. I will see how far I can go. Achievement in food security. Again, you find that there are great achievement. I have papers, maybe some of you have already read this kind of thing. I briefly want to say that 3 phases of food and nutrition security in this country. And it is related to what we are doing to agriculture R&D. There is a first phase which goes up to 68, 69 before Green Revolution. But then in late 60s, we set up state agriculture universities, some in 62, Pantnagar, some in 65, Telangana. Like that, we just set up those universities. So per capita food production, which in 51 to 68 was declining, it started increasing. I would say that major credit goes to Green Revolution technology and setting up R&D institution to take benefit of that technology. Then after 2004-5, this achievement on improvement in per capita food availability, it accelerated. 3 things. And the 50% improvement in per capita food production, the period which was required got shortened from 40 years to 20 years. And our projections are that next 50% increase in per capita food production is likely to happen in 13 or 14 years. So that is the way we are improving our food security, which has led to this surplus and rise in export. But there is a matter of concern to which I will come. But second big change which happened in agriculture is that even composition of food output is changing fast. In fact, in this title I had written, the composition of food output is turning healthy, but someone from audience pointed out to me, you are putting your bias here. To you it looks healthy, but not to me. So as a scientist, you use a neutral word. So I just made that composition of food output is changing fast. Share of cereal is declining, but share of livestock, which are considered more nutritive than cereal, share of fruit and vegetable, which are also considered important because of mineral, micronutrient and vitamin, you find that their share is increasing. So you just find that livestock share doubled in agriculture value, fruit and vegetable share doubled in crop. That is the kind of thing which is happening, and lot of diversification is happening in agriculture. Then this slide I intentionally picked up because there was a lecture by some important person, not proper to name, 15 days back, A.K. Singh Sahab. There was a lecture in this room, A.K. Singh Sahab organized, on food system. And that gentleman, respected professor, Indian professor in USA, was repeatedly saying the problem with Indian diet is they are dominated by cereal. Problem with Indian diet is, Indian agriculture is maximum concentration on cereals. So I wanted to show that is not the case. The growth rate relatively in cereal has been much lower compared to all other segments. But then, if you make the argument, then in cereal we have emerged export surplus, but in edible oil we are big importer, then should we say that performance of cereal is better than that of oil seeds? Not at all. The reason why we became net importer, so much importer in vegetable oil is that between 21 and 24, per capita intake or per capita absorption of edible oil in this country has increased from 8 kg to 23 kg. But per capita absorption of cereal is either stagnant or declining. That is why in cereal, even with much lower growth than oil seeds, we are surplus. In oil seeds, even with much better growth than cereal, we are highly deficit. So that's why in Man Ki Baat, Modi ji, we also gave note that he said, think of reducing your edible oil intake by 10% in this year itself and start reducing it because we are consuming too much of edible oil. It is not visible, invisible consumption of edible oil. Eating samosas, bread, cookies, everything contains that kind of oil. We are not eating things which are air fried. So you look at what is happening to a consumption pattern, and these changes in consumption pattern are driving whatever diversification is happening in agriculture. You look at cereal intake, even in last 10 years, there is a decline of 15%. You look at fruit and vegetable, there is an increase of 60%. 60% increase. So that is what, that demand-driven diversification is future of Indian agriculture. In other places we have to plan. Now it is important that achievement in nutrition, there is a decline in undernutrition which started in India in 1981 in a big way. We brought down, I think the latest figure is only 9% or so population undernourished, but in 1980-81 it was more than 30%. So there is a decline. The issue is that still you just find that why even if we are food surplus, 10% people should be undernourished. 10% mean every 10th person is not having even adequate calorie. Why we are not able to address that? Then second is if you look at the this anemia, underweight children, stunted children, there if you compare our data with Bangladesh, Nepal, every year that report comes that they are better than us. So we need to address those kind of things. And then you have this Lancet Eat diet, which will say, if you consider healthy diet, then even half of the Indian can't afford that healthy diet. Those kind of papers we just see. This is the reason that in India and globally, it was found that it is not that we are not producing adequate food. Yes, in some country in Africa there is a problem. In Myanmar there is a problem. But overall, if you look at the global situation and India's situation, they are not same, but they are moving almost on similar kind of trend. Per capita food production is improving. And there are FAO studies say that if you look at what is the food available, there is no reason that there are people who are undernourished in world. These two terms are different, malnourished and undernourished. Then why they are still undernourished? Couple of reasons. First, India-specific reason, then I come to global. India-specific reason, again I can't go into detail of those kind of things. Culturally, we are not taught the kind of value to eat more, to have a profligate like Western people. You consume as much calorie as you can, then go to gym to burn those calories. So macho body, macho, whatever you call it, those kind of things. Those are not part of our culture. Here, we are taught sanyam in everything, and those things are deep-rooted, that we fast, we are conscious of what we are eating, when we are eating. And given the serial data that in last 10 years, there is a 15% decline, I think this problem again can be addressed by R&D institution like IARI. Now if consumer decide to lower their cereal intake by 10%, can we increase protein content in cereal by 15%, so that even with 10% less intake of cereal, there is 5% more intake of protein. Similarly, zinc. I saw in some of the experiment of IARI that those kind of things are happening. They are having material where protein up to 13% is available, where along with protein, zinc is also high. So I think in case of India, we need to address those kind of things. You can't convince Indian that no. If 15 years back you were eating 6 chapati, today also you eat 6 chapati. Don't eat 3 chapati. No, not like this. People go, consumer is sovereign. They go by their own preference, not what we will tell them. So the only way to address that kind of situation is biofortification, to increase nutrition density of our varieties, so that even with lesser food, in terms of nutrition, there is no discount, there is no cut on it. Then globally, after they assessed that undernutrition, malnutrition persists, despite availability of food, they came with the concept of food system. Now it is a concept of food system. If you look at, it has become a buzzword rather. UNO, FAO, you see the literature, they will talk about food system, sustainable, resilient, equitable, so food system. Without understanding what is meaning of food system. Many people have just replaced agriculture production with food system. They are not knowing what does it mean. Now what is the meaning of food system and why this shift from agriculture to food system? The first main reason was that if we are producing food and people who are not consuming it, they are hungry, we must pay attention to affordability. That food is produced, but it is not affordable. And when it comes to affordability, it is not only the cost of production, it is cost of production vis-a-vis post-harvest, what happen in marketing, processing, distribution, transport. On an average, it is 50-50. That half of the price paid by consumer will go to producer, production system, and rest half on an average. In some cases it is 20%, in some cases it is 80%, so it varies on an average. So rest of the half depends upon how efficiently we have marketed food, how efficiently we have stored food, how efficiently we are transporting food, how efficiently we are distributing food. So that's why definition of food system, that food system encompasses or involves all actor and activities which are involved from seed to final consumption. From seed to final consumption, you look at input, you look at production, you look at farmer, you look at land, but you also see how food is marketed, how it is transported, how it is distributed. So that is the meaning that now talking of food system, because when it comes to affordability, when it comes to safe food, when it comes to nutrition food, it is not only production, it is many other aspects also which comes into picture. Then in which direction our agriculture is likely to move? I think we are comfortable, no threat to food security in near future. We will even remain bit surplus. Again, this lot of interpretation of this, I will now be just skipping it and coming to last two slides, last three slides. First is Atmanirbharta. You know, these days, lot of talk of Atmanirbharta. Incidentally, Dr. P.K. Singh has left. There's a lot of room for ministries to understand meaning of Atmanirbharta. Niti Yog being a think tank, it is our duty to just speak to people about this kind of things. We need to seek Atmanirbharta under 3-4 situations. Imports are not bad, because if imports are not there, even export will not be there. If India seek Atmanirbharta, every country would like to seek Atmanirbharta. So trade is a two-way route, that if we want to export, we also have to prepare for import. But should be our effort is that we export where we gain more from export, we do import where it is possible to produce exportable commodities which are yielding more compared to what we are paying for import. That is the general principle. But there are situations because of which we have to talk about Atmanirbharta more seriously. One is that import dependence rising and going beyond a level where it could be a threat. That is the case of edible oil, that we are importing more than 50%. So the moment Indonesia decides that they will divert 10% of oil palm for biofuel, or they will increase duty on oil palm by some percent, you find that our situation just is seriously affected because share of import is so high. Second situation, that imports are not available in adequate quantity. That is the case of pulses. That pulses is such a case where even if you want to import, you may not get the kind of thing which we need, because pulses are not largely produced in other countries. The third, which is emerging area, is fruits and nuts. Today, we are having this, issue with the USA asking for reciprocal tariff. Nuts. 40% of our import from USA are those of almond in shell. Dry fruit. Long back they used to come from Afghanistan, those kind of countries. Those sources are completely dried. But in case of fruit and nuts, imports are increasing like anything. This data is quoted in that NIAB policy paper 50, that share of fruit in last 10 years in India's total import has increased from 4% to 9%. That means import of fruit is rising more than 2 times the growth in overall imports. So if import of fruit is rising so much, that shows that India's consumer preference is shifting in that direction. As I showed in the consumption pattern, that cereal declined by 15%, but fruit increased by 60%. So if we are not producing to match the domestic demand, import will fill that gap. So, and there are many fruit which we can produce in our country. So that I think also in case of fruit and we need to do Atmanirbharta. Nuts it is difficult, but to the extent we can. Then processed food coming in a big way. So these are the areas to my mind because of which we need to pay attention to Atmanirbharta based on present situation and based on the potential situation which likely to emerge. Particularly, I think in case of fruit and particularly and processed food, we are going to become very big importer the way growth rate is happen. Then second reason for Atmanirbharta is even in export level we have to protect through tariff. We are big exporter of tea, but 100% import पे tariff रखा हुआ है. We are net exporter of rice, लेकिन import पे tariff रखा हुआ है. If you are exportable, clearly mean you are able to export. You are efficient producer, you are efficient deliverer. So you feel that you should not be worried about import in this kind of situation. The fact that we are worried about import, even in case of crops where we are biggest exporter in the world like rice, means there is something somewhere weak which we have to address. There is no time, it is with nuance kind of thing, but that is another reason that we need to pay attention to Atmanirbharta even in terms of efficiency. So Atmanirbharta, two categories, large import and where we have threat from export, and how to strengthen Atmanirbharta. Atmanirbharta should not be addressed by shift in cropping pattern. That okay, we are deficit in pulses, okay, we shift some of the area from wheat or rice to pulses. That's not the profitable way to gain from Atmanirbharta. The Atmanirbharta need to be achieved through growth in output or increase in crop intensity, not by shifting area, by bringing fallow land. As I showed in Odisha, only on 13% of land we are taking second crop. So if you grow something in that area, it is contributing toward Atmanirbharta. But if you are growing the crop where we are deficit edible oil or pulses on the area where we are surplus, then the gain may not be there. Rather, it may become a matter of concern. And thirdly, the responding to consumer preference for exotic, fresh and low price. Last month I visited in Institute of Horticulture Search. I found the kind of dragon fruit which they are producing was as good as the dragon fruit in Vietnam about which I talked. So I think those kind of things we can promote. They are also very important for Atmanirbharta. Otherwise now it is major oilseed and pulses. In future it is going to become fruit. Big role of technology, that if you want increase through growth, yield, quality gap, very important, enabling role of policy and driver of, I just spoke about this thing. So I just missed this, I also missed this. I come to last two slides. Conclusion, 4% growth rate should be our new normal. We should raise our target because our capacity to take higher targets has improved. So this is also crucial for Viksit Bharat. If we have to grow for Viksit Bharat, next 15-year agriculture growth should be 5%. Onus of employment on agriculture will continue for a long time to make agriculture work more gender friendly, less strenuous and more paying. Need to match policy and strategy to state specificities, but works where MSP is needed somewhere. MSP will not promote growth in some places where yield has plateaued. So to differentiate, where yield has plateaued, diversification is the only solution. Those kind of things. Market distortion, demand-driven diversification we have seen is best source of growth. Need to improve efficiency like that. So reimagining agriculture for Amrit Kal, from where I started, that first, from costly growth to efficient growth. Someone talked about precision farming, micro irrigation. Generally, when we are developing our varieties in plant breeding, the goal remain either higher yield or resistance. I think we should also pay more attention to, if we are able to have 4 ton yield per hectare of wheat, with 6 irrigation, can we have that with 3 irrigation? If we are having that with 120 kg of nitrogen, can we have that with 100 kg of nitrogen? This kind of thing I have been emphasizing since time of Dr. Mangalarai, but I think now it is more than 12 years and scientists should give some respect to my thought that real meaning of technological change is if you are able to produce more with same or same with less. Like I purchased a car recently. Its average is coming in Delhi 22-23 kilometer and it is a higher capacity car. My previous car was giving only 12 and 10. This is technological change. Okay? So we should make effort. It is difficult, but we take it as a challenge that earlier if we were taking 4 ton with 120 kg nitrogen, we have a variety where we will take 4 ton with 80 kg of nitrogen. If with 6 irrigation, with 3 irrigation. Saving water, saving labor, saving nitrogen, saving other kind of chemical, saving even seed. So that is real meaning of technological change. We need to think about those kind of things. Traditional supply chain to modern supply chain, new market model. Sometimes farmer talk with me, can they be price setter? So there are models where they can be price setter. So what are those models? Going for those kind of things, putting more emphasis on Bajari Utpadan rather than MSP Utpadan, promote latter. So all those things I have talked here, you may see to it. I want to take your time for another 2-3 minutes on my vision for IARI. Looking at the way things have changed, I am very fond of looking at what is happening even in science. Sometimes I share some paper with other people also. Sometimes I got one paper on application of AI in agriculture search and I shared with Srinivas Rao Sahab that this is the thinking happening. This thing I get because I have advantage. I would say that when we used to listen to Dr. Swaminathan as a student, he used to come with wonderful ideas. But now after becoming member of Niti Yoga, I realized that yes, some of those occur from your mind. I am not underestimating the intelligence of Swaminathan. We know rare son of Mother India, all those things. But some ideas you get from the forum where you interact. Like, I know I am member of one CG board, I am member of IFPRI board, member of Africa Rise. You get different idea from different people. Different forum, you get different kind of thing. Considering all those things, the way the demand for agriculture is changing, IARI was known as a seat of green revolution. Now, Dr. Srinivas Rao, I am giving a new term. Can we make in future IARI as a seat of biorevolution? Now, what is meaning of biorevolution? Biorevolution combine your green revolution with bioeconomy. See, bioeconomy, lot of attention is now gathering. Even in USA, a school of economists is promoting that kind of thing. My paper about which I talked, coming in agriculture economics, reimagining role of agriculture. There are some thinkers there who are supporting. The biggest supporter of bioeconomy is in Berkeley. I forgot his name. So people are talking about it, and DVT report on bioeconomy and bioenergy and all those things, making use of bio-waste for bioenergy. So I think those things are possible. So IRI could excel in the post-green revolution because it embraced those technologies. So if you want to excel in next 50 years, you should embrace one, of course, this we all know, genome editing. Second is AI. Even in one CG board, I told them that please start using AI, because AI application not only in production, agriculture, in logistics, AI application even in research, huge application. So some people are talking that you can reduce research cost and research time considerably if you apply tool of AI even in agriculture search. So bioeconomy is future. People are fed up genuinely from excessive use of agrochemicals. They are looking for solution. If we can give them bio input, to some extent, not 100% replacement. Similarly, biocontrol in face of chemical control. So you just find that lot of applications of bios now across the board. And I feel that rather than talking alone with bioeconomy, if as a agriculture research institute, you discuss it in a debate with people, and just if you feel that there can be a term similar to bio-revolution, which combine bio-economy and green revolution 2 or evergreen revolution, I think if IRI work in that area, it may look slightly odd at this time. But I will again say, without putting you in an embarrassing situation, that it may be that history has put into a situation to take bold decision. Agriculture is changing. People are not coming to these terms. Those states where agriculture is not changing, it is not growing. I have shown you the evidence. Last week, A.K. Singh Sahab knows I was in PAU. I told them, you have a clear choice. If you don't want to change, don't expect growth. It will not happen without growth. Crop sector in Punjab and Haryana, negative kind of growth. If you want to have a growth, you must change. On the other hand, second set, that those who are changing, growth rate is 6%, 7%. In some of the state, agriculture is growing faster than non-agriculture. Those kind of things are now possible in agriculture. They were not possible 30 years and 40 years back. So agriculture, new kind of opportunities are there, new scientific opportunities are there, new kind of consumer preference for bios are there. We need to harness all those, and I think we need to combine all those things under similar term as the green revolution term. The nearest term to me seems to be bio-revolutions, and since you are now director of IARI for the coming years, I would expect you to, on 120th Foundation Day, to debate it, not accept what I am saying as such, but see to it that you want to just spend your 3 years as a director here, or you want to play a historical role. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। आप एक मूर्धन्य वैज्ञानिक हैं, एक यशस्वी पॉलिसी मेकर भी हैं। आपका हमारे साथ जुड़ना हमारा सौभाग्य है। आपके वक्तव्य से हमें नई ऊर्जा मिली है, नया उत्साह मिला है। आपने हम सबके समक्ष स्वर्णिम भविष्य की परिपाटी भी खींची है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। एक बार मैं सभी से पुनः करतल ध्वनि से सर का अभिवादन करने का निवेदन करता हूँ। मैं मंच पर हमारे मुख्य अतिथि, विशिष्ट अतिथि, निदेशक महोदय, संयुक्त निदेशक प्रसार से निवेदन करूंगा कि संस्थान द्वारा प्रकाशित महत्वपूर्ण प्रकाशनों को विमोचित कर उन्हें देश को समर्पित करें। प्लीज सर। प्रकाशनों की सबसे पहली कड़ी में आज विमोचित हो रही है आधुनिक कृषि मशीनों द्वारा टिकाऊ खेती, एक पुस्तक कृषि अभियांत्रिकी संभाग द्वारा रचित डॉक्टर पी.के. साहू जी, डॉक्टर दिलीप कुशवाहा जी, डॉक्टर अनुराग पटेल जी, डॉक्टर रणवीर सिंह जी द्वारा लिखित यह पुस्तक कृषि अभियांत्रिकी संभाग द्वारा प्रकाशित हुई है। जोरदार करतल ध्वनि से इस पुस्तक का विमोचन किया जा रहा है। इस पुस्तक की अगली कड़ी में है औद्यानिक एवं अनाजी उत्पादों का मूल्य संवर्धन सिद्धांत एवं उपयोग, अनुसूचित जाति उपयोजना के अंतर्गत खाद्य विज्ञान एवं फसलोत्तर प्रौद्योगिकी संभाग द्वारा प्रकाशित डॉक्टर दिनेश कुमार जी, डॉक्टर एस.के. लाल जी, डॉक्टर अलका जोशी जी, डॉक्टर अनामिका ठाकुर द्वारा लिखित यह पुस्तक का विमोचन भी आज किया जा रहा है। इस कड़ी में तीसरी पुस्तक शामिल है पूसा डिकम्पोजर, कृषि अवशेष प्रबंधन के लिए एक सरल एवं किफायती समाधान। डॉक्टर लिवलिन शुक्ला जी, डॉक्टर बी.आर. मिश्रा जी, डॉक्टर दीवा कामिल, डॉक्टर सतीश लांडे, डॉक्टर डोला मनी अमन, डॉक्टर राधा प्रसन्ना, श्री संदीप कुमार सिंह जी, यह पुस्तक भी आज विमोचित की जा रही है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। इस कड़ी में अब एकेडमिक एक्सीलेंस अवार्ड्स की तरफ हम बढ़ रहे हैं। तुझे सूरज कहूं या चंदा, तुझे दीप कहूं या तारा, मेरा नाम जग में करेगा रोशन मेरा प्यारा राज दुलारा। हर माँ बाप की ये इच्छा होती है कि उसका पुत्र और पुत्री उसका नाम रोशन करे। ऐसे ही हमारे होनहार बिरवान जिन्होंने एकेडमिक एक्सीलेंस अवार्ड प्राप्त किए हैं, मोर देन 90% मार्क्स दे हैव सिक्योर्ड इन 12th क्लास एंड द स्टाफ बिलोंग टू IRI। बड़ा प्राउड मोमेंट है। पहली कड़ी में मैं उस विद्यार्थी को बुला रहा हूं, सोनी कुमारी पुत्री विष्णु प्रसाद जी। MTS डायरेक्टर पर्सनल सेक्शन जी। और साथ में मैं निवेदन करूंगा कि उनके पेरेंट भी हमारे साथ जुड़े, श्री विष्णु प्रसाद जी जो निदेशक महोदय के साथ जुड़े हैं, उनकी गाड़ी को भी सही दिशा देते हैं, अपने परिवार में अपनी बेटी को भी सही दिशा दे रहे हैं। बहुत बहुत स्वागत। सोनी कुमारी जी, सी हैज सिक्योर्ड 97.8% इन 12th क्लास। जोरदार करताल ध्वनि के साथ इनका स्वागत करें। सोनी कुमारी जी पुत्री श्री विष्णु प्रसाद जी 97.8%। इस कड़ी में अगले विद्यार्थी शामिल हैं दिव्यांश मलिक जी और पुत्र डॉक्टर हरबीर सिंह सर, प्रिंसिपल साइंटिस्ट इकोनॉमिक्स 93% सिक्योर्ड। डॉक्टर हरबीर सिंह सर अगर हैं हमारे साथ जुड़े। अगली कड़ी में है श्रेया दिता, डॉक्टर सुदीप्ता बसु। श्रेया दिता अगर हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, डॉक्टर सुदीप्ता बसु मैम अगर हमारे साथ हैं प्लीज हमारे साथ जुड़े मंच पे। आगे बढ़ते हैं। 10th क्लास में 90% से अधिक मार्क्स जिन्होंने सिक्योर किए हैं, पहला नाम है तनिष्का पुत्री श्रीमती पूनम जी, AO AKMU। सी हैज सिक्योर्ड 95.4%। जोरदार करताल ध्वनि से उनका स्वागत करें मैम। कोई बात नहीं, आप लीजिए। आइए। श्रीमती पूनम जी AO AKMU, उनकी पुत्री तनिष्का ने 95.4% 10th क्लास में सिक्योर किए हैं। अगला नाम है उन्नति अग्रवाल, श्री सत्य प्रकाश जी की पुत्री हैं, STO एग्रीकल्चर एक्सटेंशन उन्नति अग्रवाल जी श्री सत्य प्रकाश जी की पुत्री हैं। इन्होंने 91% मार्क्स लेकर 10th क्लास में एक मिसाल कायम की है। सत्य प्रकाश जी आप भी मंच में आमंत्रित हैं, उन्नति अग्रवाल जी आप भी मंच में आमंत्रित हैं। एक बार जोरदार ताली के साथ स्वागत करें। ये देश का भविष्य है, ये हमारे संस्थान का भविष्य है। श्री सत्य प्रकाश जी के अथक प्रयासों से उन्नति अग्रवाल की मेहनत से 91% प्राप्त किए हैं। गायत्री त्रिपाठी जी, डॉक्टर वंदना त्रिपाठी जी की पुत्री, प्रिंसिपल साइंटिस्ट एग्रीकल्चर केमिकल्स, मैं मंच में आमंत्रित करता हूं गायत्री त्रिपाठी। आइए जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें गायत्री त्रिपाठी। इन्होंने 95.4% अंक प्राप्त किए हैं। इस कली में अगले जो शामिल हैं वो मंच में हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं श्रेष्ठा रंजन, डॉक्टर JK रंजन जी की पुत्री। श्रेष्ठा रंजन जी, डॉक्टर JK रंजन सर को मैं इनवाइट करता हूं, प्रिंसिपल साइंटिस्ट वेजिटेबल साइंस, प्राउड पेरेंट ऑफ श्रेष्ठा रंजन हु हैज सिक्योर्ड 94.4% मार्क्स। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। फाउंडेशन डे के उपलक्ष्य में जो लिटरेरी कार्यक्रम स्कूल के विद्यार्थियों के लिए, IARI स्टूडेंट UG एंड PG के लिए किए गए, उसके ओवरऑल कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर C भारद्वाज जी और डॉक्टर श्रुति सेठी मैम को मैं इनवाइट करता हूं मंच पर कि वे लिटरेरी कंपटीशन के विनर्स को फेलिसिटेट करें प्लीज।
Good afternoon to all. We had on the occasion of Foundation Day, we had 3 competitions and I will announce the names, so please students come fast. The quiz competition was held on 24th of March this year. So we had categories of undergraduate, postgraduate students and school students. So first I'll be announcing the undergraduate students. The first position goes to Sanvi Pathak and Shatakshi Pathak. Please big round of applause. They are students from BTech Biotechnology. The second prize goes to Ansh from BSc Community Science and Anurag Singh from BTech Biotechnology. Mr. Ansh and Mr. Anurag, please hurry up. Please keep on clapping. Mr. Ansh and Mr. Anurag. The third prize goes to Aditya Kumar Giri and Neha Singh from BSc Community Science. Aditya Giri. So we had 22 disciplines participating in the PG quiz competition. The first prize goes to Mr. Ritik Sarkar and Mr. Sai Manoj from entomology, and along with them Ms. Preeti Sharma. So they got the first position in the quiz competition. Mementos hai na? Sir, mementos. Second prize is bagged by Ms. Deepshika Mandal, Subhajit Rakshit and Arpan Roy from Agriculture Chemicals. Taaliyan bajti rahe, please.
Can you fast him?
Yes, yes. Sir, the second team is. The third place is by Smarak Das, Rajneesh Pandey and Subhashish from Agriculture Economics. Students, please move fast. Under the schools category, we had 30 schools that participated in the quiz competition. Under the junior category, that is class 6 to 8, the first prize goes to Mr. Kairav from Bal Bharti Public School, Gangaram branch. Second prize is bagged by Aryonak Bomik from Modern School, Barakhamba Road. Mr. Kairav, first prize. Taaliyan. Third prize is secured by Ms. Saina Atul Joshi from Sanskriti School. Under the senior category from class 9 to 12, the first prize is bagged by Ms. Aparna Singh from Manav Sthali School. Second prize is won by Ranbir Chaudhary from Springdale School, Dholakua. And there is a tie on the third place between Jitesh Vashisht and Harshan Singh again from Springdale School, Dholakua. So moving forward, we had the painting competition on 25th March. And under the UG category, the title was Use of AI in Agriculture. So the first prize is bagged by Ms. Neha Singh from UG Community Science. Please, we have a full hall. Clapping should go on. Under the postgraduate category, the title was Future of Farming, Innovation on the Horizon. The first prize goes to Ms. Tamanna, MSc, Division of Floriculture and Landscaping. Second prize, Mr. Ujjwal Gowda, HS, PhD student from Division of Microbiology. And the third position, there is a tie between Supriya Mandal, MSc student from Division of Agronomy, and Ashutosh Dilip Rao Thakre, from a PhD student from Division of MBB. Hurry up, students, please. So, under the painting competition for the schools, for the junior category, the theme was village. The first prize is bagged by Mansi Bharti from St. Thomas Girls Senior Secondary School. Mansi. Second prize is bagged by Neil Heth from Bal Bharti Public School, Gangaram branch. And for the third position, we have 4 entries. Miss Tamanna Chanak, Faith Academy School, Snigdha Sankhi, Faith Academy School, Aritra Manna, Faith Academy School, and Pragyan Pramanik, St. Columba. Please, a big round of applause. Under the senior category, for painting, the title was Food Systems or Biodiversity. The first prize is backed by Shubhadeep Mehti, Faith Academy School. Second prize, Chaitanya Sharma, Ramjas Public School. And the third position, there is a tie again. So Subhadip will collect for the first prize, senior category, from Faith Academy School. Second position, Chaitanya Sharma from Ramjas Public School. There is a tie for the third position. Rediana from Faith Academy and Aparna Srim from Manav Sthali. For the speech competition, under the UG category for on the topic Indian Agriculture 2047, My Vision, first prize goes to Shatakshi Pathak for undergraduate from BTech Biotechnology second year student. Second position to Mr. Arun Kumar, BSc Agriculture first year student. And there is a tie for the third position, Swadhin Panda and Aditi from BSc Agriculture and BTech Agriculture Engineering. Speech competition for the postgraduates. Please, we have to give them a big round of applause. So under the postgraduate speech competition, first prize goes to Vidya Bharti from Plant Physiology. Second prize goes to Ajay from Agriculture Economics. And there is a tie for the third position, Mr. Nilesh Mishra and Ayushi Paliwal from Biochemistry and Agronomy Division, respectively. Sir, we have around 15 more. 1,000. So under the school junior category speech competition, first position is to Mr. Ayan Chaudhary from Bal Bharti Public School, Gangaram. Second position, Akshara Singh from Bal Bharti Public School, Gangaram. And the third position, there is a tie. Ayana Kamra from St. Thomas Girls Senior Secondary School and Mr. Kairav from Bal Bharti Public School, Rangaram. Speech competition for the senior category school, that is from class 9 to 12. First position goes to Gaurika Kapoor, St. Thomas School, Mandirmarg. Second position is bagged by Miss Saundarya, again from St. Thomas Public School. And there is a tie for the third position, Kiara Agarwal from Springdale School, Dholakua, and Chaitanya Sharma from Ramjas Public School. Please keep on clapping. So we had a photography competition also. And the first prize goes to Akash Kachi from BTech Agriculture Engineering. First year student. Akash is here. Second prize goes to Rupesh Kumar from BSc Community Science, third year student. And the third prize, Shiva Raja Sprita from PhD Environmental Science. Students are there, please hurry up. IARI hubs also participated, although they are not here, but I'll just announce. The first prize goes to Ashish Kumar from Patna hub. Second prize, Palash Sarkar from Assam hub. And third from Navneeta from Raipur hub. Sir, the Agriculture Education Day was celebrated on 3rd December. The first prize goes to the team from DTEA Senior Secondary School. Mr. Sohan Das and Mr. Nishant. They are here? Fast, fast. This was an online quiz, sir. So we had there were around 15 schools that participated. Jaldi aao. Second prize goes to Kushagra Mittal and Nirmay Joseph from St. Columbus. And the third prize for the online quiz was from Tejas and Anushka from Faith Academy School. So during the Hindi Chetna Mass, we had Kavya Path Pratyogita and Bhashan Pratyogita, in which students from various hubs participated. Few are here to collect their awards. The first position in Hindi poem recitation goes to Rohan Kumar Sahu from Kolkata hub. Rohan is here. Second position goes to Girija Shankar from ISRI Lucknow. And the third position is to Shreya Mishra from Raipur hub. They are all UG students. Then under the PG category, first position goes to Mr. Ajay Kumar from IIHR Bengaluru. He is not here at the moment. Second position, Ms. Pooja Rangnath Veer from CICR Nagpur hub. And the third position to Rishabh Majumdar from IARI New Delhi. So Rishabh is here to collect his award. Under the Bhashan Pratyogita, first position and for the undergraduate it goes to Kanishka Sen from IARI New Delhi. She is not here right now. Second goes to Mannat from Patna hub and the third position to Prashant from Raipur hub. Third prize. So few students are online. So postgraduate category, first position goes to Sonu Kumar. He is not here at the moment from Kolkata hub. Second position to Ayushi Paliwal, IARI New Delhi. And the third position to Ayushi Yadav, again IARI New Delhi. So these were all the awards under the 6 competitions that were held. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
इस कड़ी में संभाग स्तर पे भी कुछ अवार्ड्स हैं. हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता संभाग एवं केंद्र स्तर पर कितना है सर? हिंदी अवार्ड्स हैं, देन साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड्स हैं. हिंदी 1 सर अराउंड 10. द फर्स्ट प्राइज, प्रथम पुरस्कार जाता है जल प्रौद्योगिकी केंद्र. डॉक्टर पी ब्रह्मानंद सर से मैं अनुरोध करूंगा, प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर WTC. हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता में प्रथम स्थान प्राप्त किया है जल प्रौद्योगिकी केंद्र ने. द्वितीय पुरस्कार प्राप्त किया है जैव रसायन संभाग ने. डॉक्टर अरुणा त्यागी जी से मैं अनुरोध करूंगा कि मंच में जुड़ें. हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता, द्वितीय पुरस्कार जैव रसायन संभाग, हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता, डॉक्टर अरुणा त्यागी जी. हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता अनुभाग इकाई स्तर पर कार्मिक 2 अनुभाग को प्रथम पुरस्कार मिला है। कार्मिक 2 अनुभाग, मैं अनुरोध करूंगा श्रीमती शुभदा गहलोत जी से कि वे मंच पे जुड़ें और कार्मिक 2 अनुभाग की तरफ से प्रथम पुरस्कार प्राप्त करें। हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता अनुभाग इकाई स्तर पर कार्मिक 2 अनुभाग को प्रथम पुरस्कार दिया जा रहा है। हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता अनुभाग इकाई स्तर पर प्रथम पुरस्कार क्षेत्रीय केंद्र हमारे पुणे, क्षेत्रीय केंद्र पुणे को मिला है। डॉक्टर अनिल खर सर अगर हैं या उनकी तरफ से क्षेत्रीय केंद्र पुणे है सर। क्षेत्रीय केंद्र पुणे को हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता में अनुभाग इकाई में प्रथम पुरस्कार। द्वितीय पुरस्कार क्षेत्रीय केंद्र कटराइन, क्षेत्रीय केंद्र कटराइन, उनकी तरफ से जो हैं प्रतिनिधि वो कृपया पुरस्कार प्राप्त करें। क्षेत्रीय केंद्र कटराइन प्लीज। द्वितीय पुरस्कार हिंदी व्यवहार प्रतियोगिता। सर्वश्रेष्ठ राजभाषा नोडल अधिकारी पुरस्कार जा रहा है डॉक्टर विजय कुमार प्रजापति, वैज्ञानिक WTC। कृपया मंच में हमारे साथ जुड़े। सर्वश्रेष्ठ राजभाषा नोडल अधिकारी डॉक्टर विजय कुमार प्रजापति जी। सर्वश्रेष्ठ पूसा विशिष्ट हिंदी प्रवक्ता डॉक्टर इंदु चोपड़ा, वरिष्ठ वैज्ञानिक, मृदा विज्ञान संभाग। सर्वश्रेष्ठ राजभाषा नोडल अधिकारी डॉक्टर विजय कुमार प्रजापति जी। सर्वश्रेष्ठ पूसा विशिष्ट हिंदी प्रवक्ता डॉक्टर इंदु चोपड़ा, वरिष्ठ वैज्ञानिक, मृदा विज्ञान संभाग। हिंदी में श्रुतलेख वर्ष 2023-24 में प्रथम पुरस्कार जाता है डॉक्टर अलका सिंह, अध्यक्ष कृषि अर्थशास्त्र विभाग। मैम प्लीज। श्रुतलेख में दूसरा पुरस्कार जाता है श्रीमती सतेंद्र कौर, सहायक प्रशासनिक अधिकारी WTC। हिंदी में श्रुतलेख वर्ष 2023-24 डॉक्टर अलका सिंह, अध्यक्ष कृषि अर्थशास्त्र, श्रीमती सतेंद्र कौर, सहायक प्रशासनिक अधिकारी WTC। इसके साथ ही मूल रूप से सरकारी कामकाज हिंदी में करने के लिए प्रोत्साहन अवार्ड जाता है। प्रथम अवार्ड जाता है सुश्री ज्योत्सना गोनाड़े, सहायक कार्मिक 2 विभाग से। डॉक्टर रणबीर सिंह, मुख्य तकनीकी अधिकारी, एग्रोनॉमी से। दोनों हमारे साथ मंच में जुड़े। मूलभूत रूप से सरकारी कामकाज हिंदी में करने के लिए प्रोत्साहन अवार्ड सुश्री ज्योत्सना गोनाड़े, डॉक्टर रणबीर सिंह, मुख्य तकनीकी अधिकारी, सस्य विज्ञान संभाग। द्वितीय पुरस्कार जाता है श्री BS रावत, निजी सचिव, प्रकाशन यूनिट। श्री BS रावत जी, निजी सचिव, प्रकाशन यूनिट, द्वितीय पुरस्कार। श्रीमती मधुबाला, सहायक वेतन बिल अनुभाग, हमारे साथ मंच में जुड़े। श्री BS रावत, निजी सचिव, प्रकाशन यूनिट, मूलभूत में सरकारी काम हिंदी में करने के लिए प्रोत्साहन पुरस्कार। श्रीमती मधुबाला, सहायक वेतन बिल अनुभाग। तृतीय पुरस्कार जाता है श्री मुकेश कुमार, सहायक संपदा एवं नयाचार। श्री मुकेश कुमार जी हमारे साथ मंच में जुड़े। मूलभूत रूप में सरकारी कामकाज हिंदी में करने के लिए प्रोत्साहन अवार्ड, तृतीय पुरस्कार श्री मुकेश कुमार। डॉक्टर वीरेंद्र कुमार, सहायक मुख्य तकनीकी अधिकारी WTC। तृतीय पुरस्कार मूलभूत रूप में सरकारी कामकाज हिंदी में करने के लिए प्रोत्साहन अवार्ड डॉक्टर वीरेंद्र कुमार, सहायक मुख्य तकनीकी अधिकारी WTC। अगली तरफ चलते हैं। IRI फाउंडेशन डे अवार्डी लिस्ट, जो एक नया स्टेप लिया गया है। बेस्ट डिवीजन अवार्ड goes to Division of Genetics. I invite Head Genetics Dr. Gopal Krishnan sir to receive the award for their outstanding performance in research, teaching and extension. Division of Genetics, give them a huge round of applause. Dr. Gopal Krishnan ji. Best Division Award, Division of Genetics. Best Regional Station Award, IRI Regional Station Indore. Dr. Gopal Krishna, Best Division Award, Division of Genetics. Best Regional Station Award, IRI Regional Station Indore. बेस्ट रीजनल स्टेशन अवार्ड IRI रीजनल स्टेशन इंदौर। जोरदार तालियों के साथ अभिवादन करें रीजनल सेंटर इंदौर। Best Scientist Award in Female category goes to Dr. Vinuta T, Senior Scientist Biochemistry. Dr. Vinuta T, Senior Scientist Biochemistry, Best Scientist Award under Female category. Best Scientist Award under Male category goes to Dr. M.C. Meena, Principal Scientist, Soil Science and Agricultural Chemistry. Dr. M.C. Meena. Dr. M.C. Meena, Principal Scientist, Soil Science and Agricultural Chemistry, receiving Best Scientist Award, Male. Best Young Scientist Award, Female, goes to Dr. Veda Krishnan, Scientist, Senior Scale, Division of Biochemistry. Dr. Veda Krishnan, Scientist, Senior Scale, Biochemistry, receiving Best Young Scientist Award under Female category. Best Young Scientist Award, Male, goes to Dr. Rauf Ahmed Perry, Senior Scientist, Agriculture Engineering. Dr. Rauf Ahmed Perry, Senior Scientist, Agriculture Engineering, receiving Best Young Scientist Award, Male. Best Social Scientist Award goes to Dr. Praveen K.V., Senior Scientist, Division of Agricultural Economics. Best Social Scientist Award, Dr. Praveen K.V., Senior Scientist, Agriculture Economics, receiving Best Social Scientist Award. Best Young Scientist Award from Regional Station goes to Dr. Sandeep Kumar, Regional Station, Karnal. Dr. Sandeep Kumar, Regional Station, Karnal. डॉक्टर संदीप कुमार, रीजनल स्टेशन करनाल, जोरदार करतल ध्वनि से इनका स्वागत करें मंच पर. बेस्ट यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड फ्रॉम रीजनल स्टेशन. Best Publication Award, Lead Author, goes to Dr. Ranjit K. Illur, Scientist, Senior Scale, Division of Genetics. Dr. Ranjit K. Illur, Scientist, Senior Scale, Division of Genetics, receiving Best Publication Award, Lead Author. Best Scientist, Service Function, Seed Production and Revenue Generation goes to Dr. Gyanen Singh, Scientist in Charge, SBU, New Delhi. Dr. Gyanen Singh, Scientist in Charge, SBU, New Delhi, receiving Best Scientist, Service Function Award. Best Scientist, Service Function, Technology Commercialization and Startup Promotion goes to Dr. Akirti Sharma, Scientist in Charge, JET-TM, BPT. Dr. Akirti Sharma, Scientist in Charge, JET-TM, BPT, Best Scientist, Service Function under Technology Commercialization and Startup Promotion. Huge round of applause for Dr. Akirti Sharma. Best Scientist, Service Function, Institutional Publication Award goes to Dr. Anjali Anand, Scientist in Charge, Publication Unit, New Delhi. Dr. Anjali Anand, Scientist in Charge, Publication Unit, New Delhi, receiving Best Scientist, Service Function Award under Institutional Publication. Best Administrative Staff Award under Officer Grade goes to Sri Lakshman Singh Bistji, SAO Store. श्री लक्ष्मण सिंह बिस्ट जी, SAO स्टोर, बेस्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन स्टाफ अवार्ड, ऑफिसर ग्रेड, रिसीविंग बेस्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्टाफ अवार्ड. बेस्ट फाइनेंस स्टाफ अवार्ड, ऑफिसर ग्रेड goes to Shri Chuttan Lal Meena ji, Senior FAO Audit 4. Best Finance Staff Award, Officer Grade goes to Shri Chuttan Lal Meena ji, Senior FAO Audit 4. जोरदार करता ध्वनि से इनका स्वागत अभिवादन करें. Best Worker Award under Administrative Category goes to Shri Gopal Puri ji, Director Personal Section. बेस्ट वर्कर अवार्ड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव कैटेगरी श्री गोपाल पुरी जी, डायरेक्टर पर्सनल सेक्शन. जोरदार करताल ध्वनि से पुरी जी का स्वागत करें मंच पर. बेस्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्टाफ अवार्ड एकेडमिक गोज टू श्री प्रवीण यादव, PG2 यूनिट, द ग्रेजुएट स्कूल. श्री प्रवीण यादव, बेस्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्टाफ अवार्ड अंडर एकेडमिक. श्री प्रवीण यादव जी रिसीविंग बेस्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्टाफ अवार्ड अंडर एकेडमिक कैटेगरी PG2. जोरदार कलता ध्वनि से इनका स्वागत करें. बेस्ट टेक्निकल स्टाफ अवार्ड अंडर कैटेगरी अबव T5 गोज टू श्री सत्य प्रकाश, सीनियर टेक्निकल ऑफिसर, डिवीजन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल एक्सटेंशन. श्री सत्य प्रकाश जी, पिता और पुत्री आज दोनों ही मंच में थे. श्री सत्य प्रकाश, STO एग्रीकल्चरल एक्सटेंशन, बेस्ट टेक्निकल स्टाफ अवार्ड अंडर कैटेगरी अबव T5. जोरदार कलता ध्वनि से इनका स्वागत करें. बेस्ट वर्कर अवार्ड अंडर टेक्निकल कैटेगरी गोज टू श्री रमेश कुमार जी, डिवीजन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियरिंग. श्री रमेश कुमार जी. श्री रमेश कुमार, डिवीजन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियरिंग, रिसीविंग बेस्ट वर्कर अवार्ड अंडर टेक्निकल कैटेगरी. जोरदार कलतल ध्वनि से इनका स्वागत करें. बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय सर्विस फंक्शन अंडर हॉस्टल गोज टू श्री तीरथ राज मीना जी, असिस्टेंट ME यूनिट. श्री तीरथ राज मीना जी, असिस्टेंट ME यूनिट, रिसीविंग बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय अंडर सर्विस फंक्शन हॉस्टल कैटेगरी. बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय सर्विस फंक्शन ME यूनिट गोज टू श्री जय नारायण जी, ME यूनिट. श्री जय नारायण जी, ME यूनिट, बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय सर्विस फंक्शन अंडर ME यूनिट. जोरदार कलता ध्वनि से इनका स्वागत करें. बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय सर्विस फंक्शन अंडर डिस्कवरी सेंटर गोज टू श्री प्रदीप कुमार, T3 डिस्कवरी सेंटर. प्रदीप कुमार जी हमारे साथ जुड़े. डिस्कवरी सेंटर के सर्विस के लिए इनको मिल रहा है बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय अवार्ड. श्री प्रदीप कुमार, T3 डिस्कवरी सेंटर. श्री प्रदीप कुमार रिसीविंग बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय सर्विस फंक्शन इन डिस्कवरी सेंटर. जोरदार तालियों के साथ इनका स्वागत करें. बेस्ट वर्कर अवार्ड अंडर MTS कैटेगरी गोज टू श्री सुरेंद्र कुमार, डिवीजन ऑफ वेजिटेबल साइंस. श्री सुरेंद्र कुमार जी, डिवीजन ऑफ वेजिटेबल साइंस, बेस्ट वर्कर अवार्ड अंडर MTS कैटेगरी. जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें सुरेंद्र कुमार जी का, डिवीजन ऑफ वेजिटेबल साइंस, बेस्ट वर्कर अवार्ड MTS कैटेगरी. बेस्ट दैनिक वेतन कर्मचारी श्रेणी में बेस्ट स्टाफ मेल गोज टू श्री हीरालाल पासवान, फोटोग्राफर, फोटो लैब. श्री हीरालाल पासवान जो संस्थान के सभी इवेंट्स को यशस्वी ढंग से कार्यरत हैं, कवर करते हैं, सातों दिन 24 घंटे फोटोग्राफी के कार्य में लगे रहते हैं. श्री हीरालाल पासवान जी, फोटोग्राफर, दैनिक वेतन कर्मचारी कैटेगरी मेल, बेस्ट स्टाफ अवार्ड. जोरदार तालियों के साथ हीरा जी. और ये मौका जब हीरा जी की फोटोग्राफ कोई और खींच रहा है. श्रीमती किरणा देवी जी, बेस्ट दैनिक वेतन कर्मचारी कैटेगरी के अंदर फीमेल अवार्ड, श्रीमती किरणा देवी जी, रीजनल स्टेशन कैट्राइन, तो उनकी तरफ से आप अवार्ड रिसीव करें। श्रीमती किरणा देवी जी, रीजनल स्टेशन कैट्राइन, बेस्ट दैनिक वेतन कर्मचारी कैटेगरी फीमेल अवार्ड। बेस्ट स्टार्टअप अवार्ड की तरफ चलते हैं। नेम ऑफ द फर्म आरईटी बिजनेस सॉल्यूशंस प्राइवेट लिमिटेड पुणे, इनको दिया जा रहा है बेस्ट स्टार्टअप अवार्ड। मैं उनके रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को मंच पर आमंत्रित करता हूं। श्रीमती किरणा देवी जी, रीजनल स्टेशन कैट्राइन, दैनिक वेतन कर्मचारी श्रेणी फीमेल में बेस्ट स्टाफ अवार्ड। बेस्ट स्टार्टअप अवार्ड गोज टू आरईटी बिजनेस सॉल्यूशंस प्राइवेट लिमिटेड पुणे। जोरदार कलकल ध्वनि से इनका स्वागत करें। इनको दिया जा रहा है बेस्ट स्टार्टअप अवार्ड। जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें आरईटी बिजनेस सॉल्यूशंस प्राइवेट लिमिटेड पुणे। इसके साथ ही जो हमारे मीडिया पार्टनर्स हैं, वो चाहे कॉन्वोकेशन हो, मेला हो, जो दिन रात हमें कवर करते हैं, उनके लिए कुछ अवार्ड हैं। मीडिया अवार्ड, रेडियो, टीवी, प्रिंट मीडिया, श्री शिवनंदन लाल जी, ऑल इंडिया रेडियो से जो हमारे साथ हमेशा जुड़ते हैं, उनको ये स्पेशल मीडिया अवार्ड दिया जा रहा है। श्री शिवनंदन लाल जी, ऑल इंडिया रेडियो। जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें श्री शिवनंदन लाल जी का मंच पर। ऑल इंडिया रेडियो से श्री शिवनंदन लाल जी। श्री वीरेंद्र कुमार संतोष जी, डीडी किसान से। श्री वीरेंद्र कुमार संतोष जी, डीडी किसान से मीडिया अवार्ड इनको दिया जा रहा है, इनके अद्वितीय मीडिया कवरेज के लिए, संस्थान के तमाम इवेंट्स और कार्य के लिए। अगला अवार्ड है श्री निमिष जी, कृषि जगत से। श्री निमिष जी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं कृषि जगत से। जोरदार करतल ध्वनि के साथ स्वागत करें श्री निमिष जी, कृषि जगत मीडिया अवार्ड कृषि जगत की तरफ से वो हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। इसी के साथ हमारा जो अवार्ड का सेगमेंट पूर्ण हुआ। एक बार जोरदार करतल ध्वनि इस इनिशिएटिव के लिए और उन सभी प्रतिभागियों के लिए जिनको अवार्ड मिले, जिन्होंने आज अपने हृदय में प्रकाश को धारण किया है। इसी कड़ी में मैं हमारे संस्थान के निदेशक डॉक्टर CS श्रीनिवास राव जी से अनुरोध करूंगा कि हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि एवं स्थापना दिवस अभिभाषण के वक्ता डॉक्टर रमेश चंद्र जी, सदस्य नीति आयोग को स्मृति चिन्ह एवं मोमेंटो भेंट एवं अंग वस्त्र भेंट कर हमारा स्नेह, हमारा अभिवादन उनके तक व्यक्त करें। प्लीज सर। डॉक्टर रमेश चंद जी, जोरदार तालियों के साथ अभिवादन करें प्रोफेसर रमेश चंद। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। पुनः निवेदन रहेगा निदेशक महोदय से कि हमारे आज के विशिष्ट अतिथि डॉक्टर DK यादव जी, उप महानिदेशक फसल विज्ञान को अंग वस्त्र मोमेंटो भेंट कर हमारा प्रेम, हमारा आदर उन तक व्यक्त करें। डॉक्टर DK यादव जी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। इसी के साथ हमारे संयुक्त निदेशक प्रसाद डॉक्टर RN पटारिया जी को मैं मंच पे फॉर्मल वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं। प्लीज सर।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डॉक्टर गिरिजेश। मोस्ट रेस्पेक्टेड चीफ गेस्ट टुडे प्रोफेसर रमेश चंद जी, मेंबर नीति आयोग गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर डॉक्टर DK यादव सर, DDG क्रॉप्स ICR, ऑनरेबल डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर CS श्रीनिवास राव, ऑडियंस में बैठे प्रोफेसर RB सिंह साहब, फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर IARI डॉक्टर AK सिंह साहब, जॉइंट डायरेक्टर्स डॉक्टर विश्वनाथन, डॉक्टर अनुपमा, प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर WTC डॉक्टर बर्मानंद जी, and esteemed colleagues फार्मर्स और आज के सभी विजेता, बहुत हार्दिक बधाई आप सबको। बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आज हम लोग एक साथ अपने फाउंडेशन डे को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए यहाँ एकत्रित हुए। एंड द मोस्ट प्रेशियस थिंग वाज द काइंड ऑफ टाइम taken by honorable chief guest to say yes to deliver the foundation day lecture. It was less than a second. Moment he received the mail from our honorable director, he immediately gave his consent because believing that IRI is alma mater to him and definitely he would like to join. So thank you so much, sir. And you have enlightened us with all the kinds of perspective of agriculture, starting from the growth and how the new vision can be there for IRI. All the setting agenda you have guided us, sir. We shall be very grateful to you in future too, and we shall strive hard to come up to your expectation, and IRI will be contributing toward the growth of agriculture and Indian farmers. I'm also grateful to Dr. D.K. Yadav, sir, DDG Crops. He also immediately agreed to be there despite his meeting is scheduled today. But all kinds of support he has been giving for the IRI, and this event also he was trying to help from many other people. Sir, we are really grateful, but still you could make it. We are really thankful to you, sir. And the kind of guidance given by our director, sir, the planning he has done, and the kind of value he has added to the celebration are real. We are really thankful for your vision and the kind of presentation you have made that gave a kind of look that where we are standing, and what are the future targets for us. And the day you have joined, you told that I have 1,000 days with me, and every day I will be contributing something, and really you are making a difference. Thank you for your all kinds of guidance. And the kind of innovative approach you have taken to mobilize and also incentivize the scientists through such kinds of gratification with the awards, that is also very, very appreciated. And I'm really grateful to the former director A.K. Singh sir, D.K. Singh ji and Mittal ji. अगर आप लोगों ने ये कल्पना नहीं की होती तो आज शायद हम लोगों के पास कोई छत नहीं था कि हम लोग ये सेलिब्रेट कर पाते। पूरा हम लोग का ऑडिटोरियम रेनोवेशन में है। ये आप लोग की दूरदर्शिता थी सर कि आपने इस तरह का इन्वेस्ट किया कि एटलीस्ट वी हैव सम रूफ where we could gather together and celebrate this Foundation Day event. And thank you so much for your gracious presence also, sir. And we are really inspired by the presence of Professor R.B. Singh, sir. Those who was not feeling well yesterday, he made call that I may not be available, but despite all the things, hardship, you try to make it. That shows the commitment, and that is the kind of guidance we need to prosper and be committed to the IRS growth. Thank you very much for your kind presence, sir. And I had the kind of look with Dr. P.K. Singh, Commissioner. He was here, but because of his sudden meeting, he had to leave. And I'm also grateful for your presence over here, Dr. Singh. And we shall be interacting further for any kinds of partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture and IARI. And I'm really very appreciative of all the cooperation given by our joint directors, Dr. Viswanathan ji, Dr. Anupma ji, and Project Director WTC Brahmanand ji, for chalking out all the plans and the mammoth exercise they did in identifying the best of the talents who could be honored here. We are really grateful for your all contribution made for that. And the committees are long list, but I must pronounce their name because this is a kind of situation we are promoting everything. So we must not forget the hard work done by Dr. P.K. Sahu for arranging all the management at here, and also Dr. Anil Sirohi ji, Dr. D.K. Singh, and Dr. Meena, and all those who have supported for organization of this event. And I cannot forget the kind of cooperation given by the back end, Dr. Atul, Dr. Grijesh and his team, who coordinated well for all the kinds of arrangement made in this hall. And I'm also grateful to Dr. Amrinder ji, who could connect many of the people online through for this lecture. And the staff from State and Protocol, led by Rohit ji, a big round of applause. For last 1 month, his staff have been working hard to give the surplus, mobilizing people and everyone to be present here. And मैं आपका बहुत-बहुत बधाई देता हूँ आपके सारे staff wing को. I'm also grateful to Dr. Sandeep Lal, who could mobilize farmers, and farmers are the integral part of our celebration. आपने बहुत किसानों को यहाँ बुलाया. मैं थोड़ा क्षमा चाहूँगा, ऑडियंस की कैपेसिटी थोड़ी कम थी, लेकिन फिर भी आप हमारे बीच उपलब्ध हुए. आपकी बहुत-बहुत प्रशंसा करता हूँ, बहुत-बहुत बधाई देता हूँ. उसी कड़ी में मैं सारे अकाउंट्स और फाइनेंस को भी बधाई देना चाहता हूं कि उन्होंने 100% टारगेट पूरा करने के चक्कर में हम लोग को बिल को नहीं रोका और ये भी साथ चलता रहा ताकि हम लोग सारे ये व्यवस्था हम लोग पूरा कर पाए। आप लोग को पूर्ण बधाई। राजेश जी, आवेश जी और छुट्टन लाल मीना जी और लक्ष्मण जी जिन्होंने सारे सपोर्ट किए सारे चीज़ व्यवस्था करने में, आप लोग को बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। मैं सारे विजेता जो हमारे साइंटिस्ट हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं, स्टाफ हैं और स्कूल चिल्ड्रन हैं, उनको बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं कि आपने बहुत कम नोटिस में इसमें भाग लिया। ये दिखाता है कि हम कितना समर्पित है अपने संस्थान के लिए। आप लोग को शुभकामनाएं देता हूं कि आपने पुरस्कार जीता और आगे भी अच्छे काम, प्रशंसनीय काम करते रहेंगे। मैं सारे स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल्स को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं और अपना धन्यवाद भी देना चाहता हूं कि उन्होंने छुट्टी होते भी बहुत सारे स्कूल से बच्चों को हमारे कार्यक्रम में आने दिया और बहुत बच्चे उत्साह से हमारे पूसा संस्थान के कार्यक्रम में आते हैं, चाहे वो ऐसे कंपटीशन हो, चाहे पेंटिंग कंपटीशन हो, डिबेट कंपटीशन हो। आपने पुरस्कार जीता और जो नहीं जीते वो हमारे भारतीय कृषि अनुसंधान संस्थान में आकर के हमें अनुग्रहित किए हैं और आपको कृषि में अच्छा कैरियर मिले, इसके लिए हमारे वैज्ञानिकों ने आपको जानकारी भी दी। मैं अंत में अपने प्रेस मीडिया को सबको भी बधाई देना चाहता हूं कि उन्होंने आकर के बहुत अच्छा कवरेज किया और हम चाहेंगे कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम लोग साइंस और एग्रीकल्चर साइंस के कम्युनिकेशन को बढ़ाए, उसमें बढ़त दें, चाहे प्रिंट मीडिया हो, चाहे रेडियो हो, चाहे टेलीविज़न हो, क्योंकि जैसा सर मानते हैं, हमारे मुख्य अतिथि ने कहा कि मैन्युफैक्चर से ज़्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन एग्रीकल्चर ही करने वाला है और महिलाओं का रोल इसमें बढ़ रहा है, तो उन तक पूरी चीज पहुंच पाए, इसके लिए आप लोग से प्रार्थना रहेगी कि सारे न्यूज़ मीडिया कवरेज उसमें देते रहें। मैं आप लोग को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। और जो हमारे स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल के साथ जुड़े रहे, उस कड़ी में जो टीम काम की, डॉक्टर भारद्वाज जी, डॉक्टर श्रुति और उनकी टीम, और इन लोगों ने स्कूल के साथ पूरा संबंध बना रखा। 1 महीना पहले से उनके लिए काम किया और निरंतर उनके कंपटीशन को आयोजन किया और उनको बुलाया और उनको मार्गदर्शन किया। मैं आप पूरी टीम को, डॉक्टर भारद्वाज, आपकी टीम को बहुत बहुत प्रशंसा करता हूं और आगे भी इस तरह का काम करते रहेंगे, इसके लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। और अंत में रहमान जी का मैं शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा। 31 तारीख ईद था, लेकिन ईद के बाद ही यहाँ पर सारा चीज़ उन्होंने अरेंज किया और वो अपने घर के खुशी और नहीं बांट पाए, लेकिन हम लोग के लिए काम के जुड़े रहे। आपकी बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत बहुत प्रशंसा। आप लोग का एक बार फिर से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जितने भी लोग हमारे इस संस्थान में, प्रांगण में पधार पाए, हम लोग को बधाई देने, आप सबकी उपस्थिति, गर्मा में उपस्थिति के लिए आपको विशेष धन्यवाद देता हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच।
All dignitaries and award winners are requested to collect back of this hall for a group photograph.